The Halo universe is filled with wonder, mystery, and fascinating discoveries around every corner. With so much to explore, four friends decided it was about time that they booted up their consoles and discussed this universe that has grabbed their attention since childhood. JumperScape Audio kindly welcomes you to join them in the library.
Hello everybody, welcome back to The Library, the show where we talk about Halo lore, and today we're going to be talking about Halo 3. Is there anyone in the hosts here, anyone here have a Halo 3 as their favorite? Is that a yes?
Yeah.
It's up there for me.
It's up there for you. James, not even Halo 2? Yeah, thought so.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, I'm close. Halo 3 ODST, you throw in the ODST and then you got me.
What a
Halo.
weenie.
Listen, it's a fantastic game, but we're not talking about Halo 3 alone. Not this time. I brought back up. This time we're talking with two of my personal favorite Machinima directors, because we're talking Halo 3, we got to talk about Machinima. It's just, they go hand in hand. So we are joined firstly by our good friend HaloBoxStudios, Jordan from HaloBoxStudios. Go ahead and say hi to the people.
Hi.
Okay, now, who are you?
I'll say that's very short, simple, and sweet.
So I'm Jordan from HaloBoxStudios.
Yeah, you are.
Awesome.
Anyways, let's just keep on rolling. Yeah. I made a funny once.
A couple
in
times.
Halo.
At least once.
Yeah, once, maybe twice.
There's a couple people who would argue that there was more, but those are up for debate.
Yeah, I don't listen to them.
Don't listen to anybody.
HaloBox's Discord is totally open right now. You should go join it because he loves that.
No.
I joined it.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
And also, we are joined by one of the real OGs, one of the first Machinima directors way back when everything had first started with Halo 3 Machinima. Welcome, Mr. soFallenFilms.
Hello. Thanks for having me, guys.
Welcome.
Of course.
Thanks for being here.
We have reasons to bring you guys on. We promise. It's not just to be like, it's not just to talk about our favorite game. It's to talk about what the game was. What was it like back then, basically. And this is going to include trying to poke and prod and get some information out of you guys, because we all were there. We were all around. And I remember, Jordan, you and we had a short conversation one of the first times that we met, and you had described the need to bob your head while you are playing Halo as the what was it? It was the condition of playing Halo and now being in your mid-20s.
How do I remember the quote better than you did?
Because I suck.
It was a symptom of being in your mid to late 20s.
That's it. Yeah, so symptom of being in your mid to late 20s.
I like that meme. I like that video.
It's very good. And that's pretty much agreeable that the reason why that's the case is just because, yeah, everybody who played Halo when we were kids, I mean, Machinima was the thing. Halo Waypoint would feature them all the time. It was such a big deal, and so everybody was trying to make their own stories, make their own. I mean, when I was a kid, I didn't have talent. So I
still don't.
Thanks. So we couldn't make anything, of course, because we didn't have the know-how, but we would make our own little imaginary stories, little stories amongst ourselves. And it was a really good time. But, Mr. Box Studios, you hopped on way early on. Like, I don't want to try to summarize your early work for you. Could you tell us a little bit about the stuff that you worked on way back whenever you were first starting out?
Are we talking about the channel before HaloBox, or are we talking about?
I mean, maybe this is my way of finally getting it.
Let's not talk about that. Well, you know what? Let's talk about it. Okay, so I don't need to say what the name of it was, but so like, when did Halo 3 came out? 2007.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would have been 13. 13. Which. When that came out, I didn't have gold at all.
Oh no!
Back in the day when you had to pay You can pay for live
cards. I got gold.
I was a silver membership guy.
Pleb.
So I didn't get into like doing machinima stuff until like a couple years into Halo 3. So before then, it was just exclusively Halo 2 split screen with my brother growing up when we were like 11, 12, and we would just like basically, you know, people would like play with action figures as a kid. Like our action figures were just our characters in Halo 2. So we'd literally load up like custom games and make our own stories. And we did the same thing with Halo 3 when we didn't have gold membership. So I think that's where I started really getting into the idea of like doing like machinima stuff. Like we just used it as like a playground. And then Halo 3, I mean, the machinima scene just like boomed like crazy. And then from there, we wanted to start doing stuff online, and I'd go over to my friend's house and we would record stuff and put it onto his channel, which I don't even remember what it's called. I can't find it. I keep trying to find it and I can't find it, but there's like 6 hidden videos somewhere out there. But yeah, that's when Machinima was around, and we'd see like stuff by soFallen, and we watched a lot of RB and the Chief, stuff like that. That was like my core Machinima experience. For sure.
Do you mind if I out a fun fact that you mentioned a while back?
What?
The fact that you haven't seen Red versus Blue?
Okay, so listen,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we're gonna cut this part out. Okay. Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. I had a friend in the Halo 3 days. The weekend would come around. I'd go to his house, and it'd be double XP weekend. You'd be playing Infection. Yeah. And I'd go over and we'd crack open like all of the physical copy cases he had at his house, looking for like a free 2-day trial code for gold. So that was my Halo. That was my multiplayer experience for a long time, was just siphoning the trial codes out of people's physical disc like cases. And he was really into RVB, and so he'd try to get me into it, and I've watched a couple episodes. Like, I feel like I've seen some of the really old, like early Halo 3 stuff and some of the CE stuff. Not a lot of 2, interestingly enough. But so I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I don't understand it, like the story of it or anything at all. Like, I remember some of the gags and stuff, but I was like an RB and the Chief guy for sure.
That's fair. Did you see that guy is actually coming back and making a brand new Machinima series?
Yep.
I love that part of the trailer is, do people even watch Machinima anymore?
So true, though.
So I'm actually kind of hyped for that. But before moving on, we've got to address Mr. soFallen. You were around during that original spike in Halo Machinima. I don't remember what your original numbers were, because I think it wasn't, your stuff was back during the time when Machinima, the company, was actually a thing, right?
Yeah, so my first account was actually Divine Throne, and that was on the Machinima channel. So yeah, I signed with Machinima in 2008. It would have been March 2008. They offered me a contract. I wasn't even an adult at the time, so I had my parents sign it. Yeah,
that sounds like early YouTube.
Yeah, this Machinima contract. Yeah, I was technically a minor, and yeah, they really took advantage of us over time.
Yeah, I heard about all that stuff. Although I don't know all of the details. If you're interested in divulging, I mean, this is a perfect spot to actually explain what went down with Machinima, because to everyone else around, Machinima just disappeared. They just kind of screwed over everybody with their contracts.
That was a crazy day when I got, I think it was 2018, but I got an email. It's like, it was basically just like, yeah, we're done. All of our videos are going to be removed. It's like, what? Like, I can't even have access to any of these videos anymore. Like, it's just completely gone. Yeah, it was a sad time.
Yeah, I always think that was the most bizarre thing about the Machinima downfall, is that it's like, you can't just shut down the company. You have to also delete all of its content.
Like,
and I think that was just a legal thing. They got bought out by, I think, Warner Brothers.
Oh, of course.
Bought them out. And because of that, they had to like remove all the content. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's billions of views. That
Yeah.
just gone.
Yeah.
There's an absolute like ton of just re-uploads on the internet these days. That's all that's left, which it's good to be able to go back and watch all the, you know, the prime Halo 3 machinimas that, you know, that we all remember from our childhood, but like that's all they are, is just, you know, re-uploads. But at least we still have that to an extent. There's
I was gonna say, you gotta
Yeah.
wonder how much you like is still missing.
Oh,
Oh,
for sure.
tons.
Oh
A
yeah,
ton.
I can't even find like half of my videos.
Ugh.
Were you in contact with any of the other major Machinima directors at the time? Because I remember your videos getting, if I remember correctly, millions. Like you were in the millions on Machinima's channel.
Yeah.
And there were plenty of other directors up there with you. But were there any that you were in contact with at the time?
No, not directly. Everyone just kind of slowly vanished. Yeah, but like I was inspired by Digital Fear, John Graham, Darkspire Film.
Oh, yeah.
A big one was I'm Suck. You get
Yeah.
Oh, classic. Yes.
Brian
Oh.
Smith. Yeah. So those three guys were a huge inspiration when I started out.
Yeah, and it's I mean, your content that you put out, it was very inspired at the time, because like people were just getting used to the idea of, oh, what if these other characters were in this franchise and they spoke? Your usage of dialogue was one of the most powerful parts of those videos that makes them the most hilarious.
So perfect. Like it's definitely the best like soundboard like content that exists.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I used to just record like a movie and then just rip the dialogue from it.
Amazing.
it gives you more
I mean,
options.
it would take like hours, but yeah, it was fun.
I mean, it was totally worth it. I still every now and then even though it's a quote from a completely different game, I still quote the what is it? It's the one German Shepherd part.
Yeah.
Because that's like
There's no dogs in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, like, honestly, I grew up with 3 different versions of your voice, like, on my computer all the time. So,
Yeah, it's fun. I did a lot of stuff with like Sergeant Johnson, and I used to work at LEX, so I actually met Keith David one time, and that was really cool.
Well,
just
that's
talking to
awesome.
him.
I love that. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And now I want to kind of get into just a tad bit, because I do want to keep this focused on the Halo 3 period and all of that. But your final machinima that you put out, the quote unquote final machinima that you put out a little while ago, was it something of a situation of like you were just kind of, you felt like you had contributed enough and you were all done, or was it disheartening from machinima that kind of drove you away from that for a bit?
Yeah, it was a combination of things. It was with Machinima ending, the company ending, and just the appeal and the popularity behind just Machinima was really dying out. And then just honestly the direction of the games. I didn't like Halo 4, and I was not a fan of Halo 5, so I was just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm getting older. I'm in my early 30s now, so yeah, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna focus on other things.
That's fair. That's fair. And it's sort of to wrap up the timeline on that one. I'm asking this one to you, Mr. JumperScape. You're currently starting to see some real good popularity in this. I suppose you could call it the latest era of Machinima. I don't know what to call it, but
the Renaissance.
Like you, yeah,
The
like,
Renaissance.
like you and your and some of the other guys that you know, like Maddie and Magpie, all these other creators who are working alongside you, are working on their own projects that occasionally cross over into this little story you've got going. Was it something that you expected to get popular? Was it something that you were trying to do, revolutionize Machinima and how it was done?
I mean, I always liked the Machinima community, but it's like Fallen was saying, the popularity of it has died out a ton for sure, and every subsequent year it feels like throwing the term Machinima in your content is like shooting yourself in the foot, because as more time goes on, people don't know what that is. So you're almost better off, especially now, like where everything has to be like a clickbaity title. As soon as you throw in, you know, a Halo Infinite or a whatever Machinima in there, it just tanks. But Machinima always felt like one of the really social aspects of Halo that I liked. And so especially like from 4 or 5, and then when Infinite came out, it felt like it was such a focus on competitive and also just people being upset all the time. I really wanted to get Machinima going again, like especially just like comedic timing Machinima, just to like get some points across, but also in a way where you can kind of laugh at yourself and you can realize that people are being ridiculous and stuff like that. But so when I started jumping back into that, I was trying to find any and every creator that was trying to do Machinima still. And so yeah, like Mag jumped in. Now I know he's not doing so much Machinima as he's doing, you know, reporting on news and stuff like that. But Mag and the McCoyma crew have done tons of really, really insane stuff with Machinima and games outside of Halo 2. And so trying to pull everybody together just to get a sense of community in the Machinima scene, or even just like in the Halo creator scene, was like something I really hoped to get going. Which has been pretty good now, I would say. I mean, there's lots of news reporting, but there's not as much Machinima stuff going on. And a lot of the nature of MCC being out now too, like a lot of times when there is somebody trying to make Machinima, it's in an older game. Because like we all know Infinite has its problems when it comes to theater mode and recording and stuff like that.
You can finally lower your weapon without using a forge tool.
Finally lower your weapon.
So
How long did it take?
That's
2
so
years. That's
stupid.
all right, though.
I can't believe
that's
it's
no problem.
That long.
I'm surprised they did it at all. I'm not
just
gonna lie.
I'm surprised they did it all too.
When
honestly,
it comes to like Forge and like custom games, like the quality of life for that kind of stuff in Halo has just drastically gone downhill. Like there was Halo Reach, and then everyone knows, you know, I know you said like you voiced your opinion on Halo 4. Everyone knows how Halo 4's Forge went, and like that's key to like making, you know, some type of Machinima, and it was just absolutely, you know, it was terrible. Halo 5's was better, but if I remember correctly, Halo 5's Forge launched late, and so did, you know, Infinite's. Halo 5's Forge launched late, didn't it?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Not as late as Infinite. So it was
no,
like
Infinite. It's just they're shooting themselves in the foot for content creators, and you know, one of the biggest social aspects of Halo is just the quality of life for Forge, and you know, theater mode has just drastically gone downhill since we were children.
Now back to real quick. I need to address the fact that SoFallen, you've not given up YouTube. Just to make that clear for those of you out here who watched SoFallen, he still uploads.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do like random things.
Yeah, I saw your anti-piracy video, and that got a hearty chuckle out of me. I wanted to know if, like, since you had given up on Machinima, sort of, and you were kind of trying out new things, do you think you'll ever find yourself going back to making the old-fashioned style? Maybe not old-fashioned, but trying to make your own new mark of Machinima? Or is this just now, with how life is going, you kind of want to just do your own thing, have fun with it, not worry about those sort of things anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. Me and Jordan were talking a little bit about just like Infinite and the lack of split screen, because that's what I used. I just did split screen with 4 controllers and would just switch off.
Well, you
can't really
all that
do that
yourself?
with the newer games.
I somehow knew this. I don't remember how I knew this.
Yeah,
Because
so I mean,
no,
with the newer games, you can't just like take 4 screens and on one device. You have to like have several consoles now.
yeah, I'm shocked I didn't know that. Like, the only other creator that I know that did something that nuts, because that's ridiculous to have 4 controllers just kind of sitting there. I don't know if you guys watched him back in the day, but Cruel Legacy with his series Playtime. It was the only show that I knew of aside from Red vs. Blue that was repeatedly featured on Waypoint back in the day. You know, back when Waypoint existed on a console. It was what the guy said that he did. He had a lot more than just one character moving at a time. So what he would do, he would have rubber bands tied to multiple thumbsticks, and he would move all the characters at once if he had to, like that.
Amazing.
He was a OG creator. A little bit.
I feel like
less
it'd be
OG.
easier just to use both hands and like your big toes.
Yeah, there you go.
Like that's how I thought of it in my brain of like, how would you do like 4 characters moving at once?
He chose rubber bands.
Fair.
Or you take there's so many different ways that people do their head movements for talking. I mean, a lot of times I think those are the situations where you're like, well, I'm just going to do the no head movements. And, I know Onyx Rings does that. He's got 4 controllers set up when he does his recording, which is insane. Cause you have to have different consoles for everyone. So it's like, if you want to do that, go buy 4 Xbox Series S's.
Oh my God.
And just for like a real cheap price, and then, just figure it out.
Hey, anything not to work with body actors who won't listen to you. We had to do 2 skits recently, and it took like an hour and a half.
Oh, was
like,
it? Was it the one I was?
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, it was absolute. Nobody
It's
would
like,
listen.
guys, please listen.
Like every minute that went, like something that should have taken, I shit you not, like 10 minutes took probably. It took about an hour or so, maybe if not longer. It just got like
because people keep randomly killing each other.
Or
And they're like, well, I have to get him back. It's like, no, you don't.
Had the wrong
body
arm
on set. Got to reset. Hold on.
Yeah,
wait for the body to despawn.
Yep.
SoFallen, were you able to dodge that entirely by doing this solo?
Yeah. Yeah. Those reasons. Yeah.
I don't blame you
Because it sounds like a real time saver to me.
It was super frustrating. Like we had to
and back in the day, you couldn't lower your weapon online, so that was another thing.
Yeah. I forgot about that little factoid. Man, they really did just tell you do it local.
You can't do it online.
I hope you have friends.
So honestly, that tells you that every Halo 3 machinima with weapon lowering was done local, probably split screen.
Yeah. I mean, and you could believe it with someone like Rooster Teeth because they had a whole setup for just Red versus Blue recording.
Just a massive LAN party for Red versus Blue.
Basically. Rooster Teeth, they wish they could have gotten shots as cinematic as Mr. Box does. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I felt inadequate with watching some of it.
I felt inadequate.
Because I'm like,
it's too bad.
This looks like a movie.
It's too bad what happened to them.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's why I found it hilarious that you brought up that it was likely Warner that shut down Machinima, because here we are again. Warner has shut down Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, killing the competition.
Warner hates Machinima, confirmed.
That's just the way. That's my takeaway. I'm gonna have to take that as a takeaway.
Did you know Warner is $40 billion in debt?
Gee, I wonder why they're shutting things down.
Warner are not the bros.
Oh, good news, guys. We'll definitely be able to make that money back on Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
I see Disney buying that in a second.
Probably. Before we jump on to just talking straight Halo 3, I do have to know, HaloBox, you first. Your personal, the one project that you are the most proud of. I need to know.
The Refuge video for sure.
Yes.
The last one that I did. Yeah. That one was a huge pain. I had hardcore writer's block. That originally was supposed to be done before Worlds.
Yeah, I know.
Was not going to happen. And then I was having just really intense issues with exporting it. There were lots of there's just some really intense glitches happening, and I still don't know what those were. But somehow worked around them. And that video, I ended up getting writer's block at the end where I didn't know how I was going to end it. And so I was panicking. I was in Chicago meeting my friends before we were going to fly out to Seattle for Worlds. And we were talking about it, and I didn't know what to do. And I was like, I think, honestly, at this point, I don't know what to do. I think I'm just going to kill my character. And then I was like, wait a minute. This is a great idea. I'm going to kill my character. And so I killed my character. And then now I'm stuck. Now I'm in a rut.
Oh no!
Because now I've written myself into a corner. But pacing of that one and the stuff at the end, because that was completely different from stuff that I've been doing in the last couple of years. Everything I've been doing is the 10 facts or making fun of the community or just goofy stuff. Having it end on a more serious note was fun to mess around with, trying a different theme, because I feel like some of the Halo games are easier to get away with trying to make things dramatic or serious than others. Reach is obviously a really good one if you're going for a darker tone or a more dramatic thing, but I feel like Infinite's kind of hard to do that, and so that was a challenge too. But I thought it came out half okay.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It was really good.
I liked it.
I do need to know, because since you were talking about it at Worlds, I remember you mentioning it, that you were asked to make the video basically.
Yeah.
Were they okay with the delays?
Next question. No, I think so. Yeah, Alex Infinite Forges, was wondering if I'd do a video for it, and originally it was going to be more of a trailer, a release trailer, and I wanted to do more of a fact thing. But then there were just some setbacks on the map where they were working on a few more things, and which now it's in matchmaking. So I'm sure a lot of that was because of that.
Yeah.
And a lot of the facts that I was looking to, basically I ran around the map while it was still being built to find facts to make. Cause I was trying to do 10 facts.
Yeah.
And a lot of the facts that I had written up were things that weren't finished, and so they were actually going to be removed. So any glitches I found, they're like, "Oh no, we're going to patch that." I'm like, oh, "Okay." And then or a lot of rooms, I'd find things, and then I go, "Oh, I'm gonna go write this down about this room." But then when the map finally released, that room was completely different. So yeah, there was just I work really well under pressure, but not that much pressure. Too much.
Now I toss the question over to you, soFallen. You've had a very large portfolio. Any of those projects stand out as something that you're most proud of?
Probably the Captain Price one. It had 2 million. Yeah, it had 2 million views. The whole series. I call it Unexpected Guests Plays Halo.
That's fun.
Yeah.
How long did it take to write those things? Because it seems like it would take a lot of planning to figure out what situations you're going to put these characters in. The Darth Vader one is the funniest thing to me.
Would you pick your dialogue out and then write around it?
So yeah, I would pick my dialogue based on what I captured.
Mm-hmm.
So the Captain Price one, I would play through the mission and just capture his audio, and then go back and write the dialogue with whatever audio that is.
Man, that's it seems like it would be a very was it a show that you established as a weekly or monthly thing? I remember you had a ton of them. You made a lot of these. So
yeah,
surely at some point you ran into
it wasn't a routine thing, just kind of whatever, whenever I had the time, I would just make one.
Man, you had a lot of time. You had so many of these.
Well, a lot of them I made in high school, and I would write the script in homeroom or study hall.
Well, there you go. You were freaking hilarious in high school then. Yeah, you had some humor on you.
Did your classmates know you were cooking something special in the back of the room?
I would have been bragging left and right to everybody.
I've been check this out.
Yeah, I wasn't very vocal about it. Just a few of my close friends knew.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And so now I'm only wondering because this is something that whenever it comes to us, whenever we make a video, we often will set it up as an event. We made a new thing. Let's watch it. Did you have little watch parties that you set up for your own stuff?
No, I have that thing where I get a lot of anxiety if I watch something with someone else that I've made. I don't know.
I got you.
I get that.
Same.
So you just do you watch it on your own?
Secondhand embarrassment.
I've made one machinima by myself, and I hate it.
Was it the horror one, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
It was a project. I had to it was a very loose project. It was make a video that is about 2 minutes and 50 seconds, 2.5 minutes to 4 minutes, and I was
yeah,
okay, that's all I have to go on. I'll make a machinima. Why not? Because I'm sure everyone else is doing just weird skits with awkward skits with their camera, and I'm I'll do something unique. I got an A, but at the same time, I every time I go back and watch it, I'm oh, the editing is terrible.
It's also one of those things where when you're editing something, especially when you're using your own voice, you start to hate the sound of your own voice. If you didn't hate it already, you hate it by the end. You don't want to watch the video when it's over, when you're finally done, because you've gone back and watched the same 15-second little segments over and over and over again. And yeah.
It's kind of a weird thing where it's I can listen to my voice in podcast form or in just game video, because we make we have a YouTube channel where we just play games and make them hyper edited, you know, for those dopamine hits and stuff.
Yep.
I can do those, but if I listen to something that I tried to act on, I can't do it. I can't. Like, it's like I just cringe really hard. I'm like, oh god,
That's fair,
this is
that's
the worst
fair.
performance ever given by anybody.
Tarkov: A Halo Story, now available on all streaming
Stop.
platforms.
Self-plug.
Oh man. Well, thank you guys for talking a bit about your experiences, your stories, the stuff that you've worked on. It's again an absolute honor to have you guys on. Just to sort of, I did this deliberately. I wanted to basically know the beginning and the new beginning of Machinima, and I think that you guys both represent those two eras very well. So thank you guys once again for coming on. But now we got to talk about the thing that made it possible for us to do any of this.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about Halo 3 yet.
No, we haven't talked about Halo 3 at
Oh my
all.
god, that was a mental flashbang. I forgot that was the subject. I mean, we've been
We
talking.
might as well just call this the Machinima episode and like do Halo 3 next.
Well, here's the thing. I did have one question for
Sure,
them,
do
if
it.
that's okay.
Do it, go ahead.
Like, other than what you guys have worked on, like from back in the day, like what is your favorite? I guess Halo in general, not even just Halo 3, just Halo in general. Your favorite Machinimas that you went online to watch.
Hey there, Halo fans. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with our friends right after these messages.
Ooh. Mine's got to be from John Graham, Glitch. I love Glitch. That's the one where it was for Halo 3, and there was that bug where people were losing their security shoulders and their katanas and stuff like that. That one's 100% my favorite, just because like anytime people are making fun of the discourse of communities, I love it.
Yeah, I've seen hundreds of Machinimas, and like I haven't seen a bunch of them since I was a kid. And like I said, as you guys know as well, like a lot of them are just impossible to find these days.
Speaking of,
Is that impossible to find?
I'm
Austin
having a hard time
I was
finding
just,
this
I looked
one.
at Austin's just typing away. I mean, he has like the most befuddled look on his face. I'm like, uh-oh.
it might have gone via Warner Bros.
Yeah,
it's possible.
Like a bunch of them are just hard. I'm sure I've seen it a bunch of times, but a lot of these I haven't seen since like I was a kid. The one that always comes to mind for me was probably a puppy in Halo 3.
Yeah.
If you guys remember that. My stupid ass as a child was like was online like it was obviously editing. I'm like, oh my god, it has to be some like really in-depth Easter egg. It's got to be there. In Halo 3. But yeah, I figured I was curious, and I figured a lot of people listening would also want to know like what you guys were fond of watching at that time.
Mr. Fallen?
Yeah, so what you got, Fallen?
No scope was involved.
No scope was involved? Hold on.
That rings
that
a
sounds
bell.
very familiar. Hold on.
It does.
Okay,
That's
it's
like the
popping up.
hardest line you could ever say. If someone says "nice snipe," you just go like, "No scope was involved."
Oh my gosh, the quality is like 240p. You can't even see the Machinima logo. It's so blurry.
Shock, because it's probably it was uploaded
15 years ago, man.
Yeah, it had like
It makes it better.
Like 8 million views.
Oh my gosh.
geez.
This isn't even like the original creator. This is like somebody saved it. That's nuts to me. That
looks
there
like
had to
a
be so many people that had to save these Machinimas.
Before
they shipped. They
that one
disappeared.
had I think it would have 84,000 views.
It had
on
84,000 right
Yeah,
now.
so it was definitely a re-upload. But I mean, yeah, the original is probably just long gone. So I mean, which would probably, I mean, other than the crappy recording equipment that we had back then, that would explain the bad quality. Just the fact that it was just saved and re-uploaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Master Chief sucks at Halo. It's probably
that one's really good. I
Oh,
remember
that's a
that
good
one.
one too,
That was
yeah.
classic. Oh, and you know what? I'm just gonna. I never mention what the Spotify questions are going to be for the people who listen. It's definitely going to be list your favorite Machinima so we can document it and save.
There you go. There you go.
So now Halo 3, a brief synopsis of the campaign. Basically, the Coveys have found Earth, so now we have to save Earth and also stop the Covenant and also stop the flood and also finish the story.
Finish the story.
And the Prophet of Truth is there, and Miranda Keys is there. But why are they different?
But why are they different?
Prophet of Truth went a little not so crazy mode.
No, like
in
on
the
a
ship
on a
trip.
real note though, like why didn't they bring back the voice actor for Truth?
Money.
Money.
No, actually, no. They who. It was a pretty big actor who played Truth in
It was a
Halo
big
3.
actor.
I forget
I'm
his
gonna
name. I forget who it was.
guess it was like time or something. Like they were busy doing other things.
Yeah.
But basically, gist of it, because we're trying to do the synopsis and just to help those who haven't played for some reason Halo 3. Basically, the Coveys found Earth. They're on Earth currently. That's nuts. So now Chief has got to get all Chief mode and stop the Coveys. So now they're on the crow's nest. To war, Miranda Keys says.
That doesn't help a soul. No, man, we have people dying. Like, where do you want us to go? Please tell us.
To war?
Did I fucking stutter? I said to war.
Where is to war?
So then, after they get those lovely orders, they have to escape, and they do. And so they take the Savo Highway all the way out of that whole danger zone, blah, 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 blah. Eventually, they end up realizing that they're trying to get to the Ark using this portal. So they go to the Ark instead, along with them, instead of just trying to stop them because they couldn't. Because Mac rounds, I guess, don't do anything against that juggernaut.
Terrence Stamp.
Thank you, James.
The one guy from, I just remember him from the Haunted Mansion movie with Eddie Murphy. He was the butler.
Oh.
But I know he's in a lot of things.
So he just busy, probably.
He was working on his butler.
Yes.
He
was
couldn't be
Halo
there.
3 Truth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe they just,
He wasn't very good.
maybe they just like, I don't know, like, oh, bigger name, just bring him on,
Who knows?
whatever, just a bigger name. Yeah, I don't remember there being like a really valid reason.
He played General Zod in Superman 2.
Well, that's fun. Oh,
Well,
okay.
hashtag not my truth.
Not my
Not my
truth.
truth either.
Speaking of truth, they go to the Ark and they fight, and the battle is like outnumbering them by 3-1, which wasn't even fight, of course. And so they fight a lot. There's a lot of fighting, and then the Flood shows up because, of course, they do. And once the fighting is all said and done, he was Truth, the voice of the Covenant, but he had to be silenced. So, which. We already have addressed this before, but Jordan Box Studios, Fallen Films. Could you confirm for us whether or not you also thought back in the day that he was saying asshole?
Asshole, you must be silenced. As a kid, I'm like, oh my god, that goes so unbelievably hard.
I did not think that.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
So it was just us. All right,
Man, I was sitting there, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so messed up. Why would he say that?
I thought.
I
he
remember
did.
like having an argument as like a philosophical argument with Shane.
He was
when we were
arguing
kids,
with me.
when I was like, the Arbiter would never say that. That doesn't make any sense. Like, why
An
would he-
easy way to fix this would have been easily just to turn on subtitles, but we did not do that.
We did not.
We could have easily just turned on subtitles and just
No. Why would you
No,
do that?
yeah.
makes
to
too much
argue.
sense. We had to.
That's
we
too
had
easy.
To, we had to argue with each other.
Exactly.
The Arbiter wouldn't say that.
So Arbiter kills Truth based. Now that's happened, the Flood are like, we were your friends, but no, not anymore. Now that you've done the thing that we need you to, now we're just basic evil again. So now they got to get off the Halo ring, but what's the way to do that and also stop the Flood? Well, obviously it's to do Halo Combat Evolved again. So Chief blows up the ring. Also, Johnson dies. Anyway, so Chief has to do the really cool Warthog run, a reference to Halo CE. Gosh. And he has to get off the Halo ring. So he does that, and then he gets stuck in space, and then a lot of people apparently missed the epilogue that actually showed Requiem at the end of Halo 3, but, nobody talks about that one. But, yeah, and that's basically Halo 3. Honestly, the most basic story of the original trilogy. Even I don't even know if CE has a less basic story.
CE is a little more basic.
I don't know. Halo 3 is pretty cut and dry, in my opinion.
Fellas?
Yeah, but the music makes me sad.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm coming. I'm the one who usually is the one who's kind of a downer about Halo 3's story, but I will say it is definitely more complex than Halo CE's story.
Just for the fact that we know who's in charge of the Covenant, I'll take that, because CE is just like, man, aliens.
Aliens. Why are they here? I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, CE has half jaw, or 3 has half jaw, and CE does not. So
Yeah, that's true.
that makes 3 instantly better.
Man, bring him back. Where'd he go?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I know where he went, but that's because I actually read the books. But the problem is that you have to read a book to find out.
Yeah, please don't make me do that.
Thank you.
I feel this guy. I like this guy.
Me and Connor are like, oh, thank you, someone who can relate. Because me and Connor are just not readers, even if it's Halo.
I have read 2 Halo books. Leave me alone. I'm not a dork.
I've read half of
I
them.
read Fall of Reach,
How was that?
and yeah, it was a book. And then I read
It was a book.
and then I read some of was it New Blood?
The one with
Bad Blood? Which one came first?
New Blood.
Yeah, I read New Blood for a couple chapters.
What happened in those couple chapters that prevented you from continuing?
Well, I don't want to spoil it.
I think it was a book. That's why.
No, there was something that happened in that book, Connor.
Nah, I'm not a
Something
fan
that
of
made
books.
a lot of people very angry.
Me, I was one of those people.
I'll just wait for ODST 2.
OD. No, I'm not going to make that joke. That was
Yeah, don't.
ODS 2.
Anyways.
Moving on.
That was horrible.
Thank you.
I don't want. We'll move on, but I didn't want to let him move on from that fast.
Yeah.
But I asked this question last time, and this one's going to be a little bit harder for me because even though Halo 3's story isn't as complex as Halo 2's, the missions are iconic. So I'm just kind of going around the room. I'll start with our guests here because they're more important than us. Favorite Halo 3 mission? It could be 2 if you have to because they blend together really well. Starting with Mr. HaloBoxStudios, please. Sorry, man. Sorry.
Favorite one?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Man, that's hard. I think I gotta pull them all out. I just played the first one. What was that one called? Legend?
What?
Or is that just the song that plays?
In Halo 3?
Yeah.
Sierra 117.
Oh, is that? I knew that. Yeah. Honestly, I like that one a lot. But I think it's just because I really like the intro cutscene.
Oh,
Like,
luck.
I pick my favorite missions off of the cutscenes before the actual gameplay.
So
Because-
half of the Halo 3 missions don't count then.
Yeah, right. Least favorite, the Covenant. Too long. Oh, you know what? The Arc. I like the Arc. The Arc's good. Really long.
Wait a minute, hold on.
really long. The
Shane,
Covenant-
chill.
Oh my God.
Too long. Shane, chill.
Shane, it's not your turn to speak it. You don't have the wand.
Shane, chill.
Okay.
Wait for the talking stick, Shane.
My jaw literally hit the floor when you said your
Uh-oh.
least favorite mission was the Covenant. We're all entitled to our
Okay,
own
that's the one.
opinions, no
That's
matter
the
how
one
wrong
they show
they
the
are.
Green Phantoms, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, that's cool. It's too long.
Why is that your takeaway? Green Phantoms, mid.
Green Phantoms, pretty cool.
Like there's so
mission
much
too
of
long.
it.
I love the Arc though. The
There's-
Arc is great.
Here's the thing: the Covenant.
What
Yes, it's an insanely long. No, we're not done here. It is. Yes, it's an insanely long mission, but like at least for me, it doesn't get boring. I mean, going tower to tower kind of gets a little redundant, but like 2 Scarab fights or the 2 Scarabs at once, flying
Yeah.
the Hornet, the Flood being on your side is just like it is like massive open spaces and open combat. Like, I don't know. That's just like when I think of Halo 3, that is like the mission. And don't get me started on the soundtrack for that mission as well.
True. Is it the one where the pack feasts on you?
Yes. Wait.
That's
No,
a
that's
cool.
the Arc.
That's a
That's
cool.
the
the
Arc.
Arc.
At the end,
Still the Arc.
Yeah, that's the arc. Where
That's
they-
the Arc.
Yes, the ending of the
Yeah,
arc where the
Arc best mission.
where all the brutes
Yeah.
are surrounding you and watching you duke it out with the
Yeah,
chieftain.
I didn't realize that was a thing until years after. Because I went in and I'm just like, oh, look. And then I throw 2 firebomb grenades and just let it go. And then I went and replayed it with somebody once and they're like, wait, don't kill anybody. And I'm like, why? And then they're like, watch. And I was like, huh?
Bro was
Like,
just,
it was cool.
Bro literally started cooking the
Straight
spectators.
up twisted to the point that he didn't get an experience.
You started literally
Yep.
just burning all these brutes that were just trying to watch a fair even fight.
I think I just saw something online about the Covenant. All the rocks on that mission are the same rock.
Yes, every single rock on the Covenant
That's
is the
so
same exact
cool.
rock.
Really?
It's
Every
not just
single
the
one.
Covenant. Every single rock in Halo 3 is the same rock.
It's the same rock. That's amazing.
That's nuts.
I learned something today.
They would just rotate
Yeah.
it and change the size and have it sticking out in different directions to make it look like different rocks.
Yep.
That's incredible.
Like that's just
Ingenuity.
genius.
That's Bungie for
Yeah.
you.
That's how you save disk space. That's how you not have 60 gigabyte game like every game. These
The last
days.
Call of Duty update was probably about 10 times the size of Halo 3 in its entirety.
Should use the same rocks. That's all I'm saying.
Like I shit you not. Like I went to go. I loaded up Call of Duty the other day. Me and James were gonna go play the new. We were gonna go play Rebirth Island, and the update was 100 gigabytes. The update was 100 gigabytes. Halo 3 was probably about 7 or 8, give or take.
Call of Duty is a 200 gigabyte stain on my console right now.
Plus,
Yeah,
plus.
that's why I can't re-download it.
They try to like advertise like, oh, you can uninstall like the campaign. You could uninstall Warzone and like to
I
save.
think they put malware on my console.
My Xbox started making funny noises after I downloaded MW3.
Fallen. I need to know your favorite Halo 3 mission.
Cortana on Legendary.
He had time to think about this.
do you hate
He
yourself?
had time to think
Yes,
about
it
this.
is.
I appreciate it, but what a
And then
psycho.
you have the Arbiter just stay behind so you can respawn.
Or the Johnson
I
glitch.
need expansion. Listen, man, saying that Cortana on Legendary is your favorite is not even like a hot take. It is simply not a take I've ever heard before.
The on legendary part threw me off.
I'm just kidding. That's probably my least favorite one.
Oh, you should have stuck with
I
it.
was about to be like, whoa.
I feel like
the legendary
I feel
part
like
was
it-
like twisting the knife. Like, you know,
I feel like it is his
I actually
favorite, and
made
he
a-
saw
I made
a
a
reaction.
video
He's
on
like,
that.
I'm gonna backtrack.
I respect it.
No,
if
I
that
do
is.
too.
Dude, I was sitting here. I'm like, dude, this guy built different. This is his favorite mission, only on legendary. Whoa.
Yeah.
Is it your real
Yeah, I made a
favorite?
video on that. And
I need to know.
You play split screen, and you just have the Arbiter stay way behind. So every time you die, you just respawn.
I mean, that's a classic trick. I don't know if anybody who's ever had like a little brother hasn't tried that one.
Oh, that was Halo 2 for me. The suicide runs. You're like, all right, you stay back. I'm just gonna go in, toss my grenades, die, and then just keep going in.
I actually don't really like missions with the flood.
No,
It gets really repetitive for me.
that's fair.
I have this weird thing where I get really frustrated with enemies that like full sprint at me and melee me. That's why, like in Helldivers, I prefer playing against automatons.
This is, of
most
course,
the time.
coming from a guy who absolutely loves COD Zombies.
That's different. That's different. That's
Let me
much
guess, you
different.
probably also don't like to read.
No, James is the reader.
I read.
James does.
I've read 2
Let-
Halo
okay.
books.
That's me and Connor that doesn't like to read.
I read a book that was 1,200 pages.
Whoa.
Okay.
Was it it?
Yeah, it was it.
Yeah, that checks out.
What was it?
Oh,
You'll have to excuse the village idiot here.
I don't like reading.
It was the Covenant on Legendary, all skulls on.
What?
Never mind.
Oh no!
Just keep going.
dude.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
I mean, it's at least fun.
I mean, I'm out here loving Lasso, but that's just me.
The Storm, is that the one where you like board the Scarab?
Yes, that is the first time
That
you
one's
run
good
into
too.
a Scarab.
I like that one.
That one's classic, dude. It took people forever to figure out how you can board it right when it lands, but it's really fun when you can pull it off.
I didn't know, like, kind of side note with the Scarab boss battle, I didn't know till probably about halfway through MCC's life cycle that if like you were in like not even in a Hornet, just like in general, you could shoot the back off the Scarab and get access to like the power area in the back where you could blow it up. I didn't know you could shoot. No, I had no idea. Like I found that out in like early 2015.
Wow.
And like I was absolutely mind blown.
You want to know the craziest thing that the Halo community as a whole discovered
Let's
just
hear
maybe 2 years ago?
Yeah.
On the mission, the Ark.
Mm-hmm.
No, the Covenant with the 2 Scarabs.
Yep.
Sorry, there's 3 Scarab missions. Isn't that fantastic, man?
Lovely.
Infinite
Wish
should
we
really
had
try
that.
But you know, the 2 Scarabs you're fighting, there's those Hornets that land,
Yep.
and one pilot gets out so that you could take it. The
Yep.
other one doesn't. I thought this was a bug, or like it was like he's supposed to be your wingman or something.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can get in his passenger seat and he'll fly you to the Scarabs. Like you can get out, do your job, he'll hover back, you get on, he'll fly you to the next one.
The only reason I knew that is because when we were younger, my younger brother didn't know how to. He didn't want to learn how to fly the Hornets, so I'd fly my own, and I'd be like, "No, get on the other one. He'll take you to the other Scarab after I get the one." So I'd fly my own Hornet over to the one on the left, and he'd get dropped off on the one on the right. That's the only reason I knew that.
Jeez.
Yeah. I thought that was just common knowledge. Are we like just now finding that out?
I'm just now, like not just now, but like 2 years ago, the whole community made a whole.
Considering the game is like 14 years old, like that is still pretty recent.
Yeah,
so that's kind of crazy.
There's people that still find out random things. The channel Mint Blitz.
Yep.
Have you heard of that?
Yep.
Yeah, he finds a lot of stuff that's pretty cool to watch.
Yeah, love that guy. He's got a lot of really interesting content that I've never seen anybody try before.
One time he randomly joined our custom game and then left immediately.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. We were lobbied up on Halo Infinite just getting ready to play. And in the bottom left, or bottom left or top left, it said Mint Blitz has joined your lobby. And like a second later, Mint Blitz has left your lobby. We're like, what the hell? And then we ran into him again in a BTB match on Infinite. And like he was there for like a few minutes. And we were like absolutely crushing the other team. And he was on the other team. I think he saw the score and just dipped. And like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that. But like we've had a few random run-ins with him. It's been really just at the most random times this when we're not expecting.
Let's be real about this. I think one of our strengths, and it's honestly like it's a huge deal. You fall into this kind of category. Just the amount of people in the community we've been able to get in touch with. The power of the email goes hard. Okay,
sure does.
Sure.
I think you still had your email on your YouTube, and I was just like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. On there.
Yeah. Now, since we're coming close to the end of the show today, I only have 2 more questions, and one of them is a character that is in Halo 3 that you desperately want to see come back. I need to know, starting with guests in the same order that we've been doing. Currently alive doesn't necessarily need to be a factor.
Wait, what was the question?
What characters? What one single character do you want to come back in Halo? Because Halo Infinite had a stunning lack.
Like just any character at all?
Any character, doesn't matter if they're dead or not. It doesn't need to make sense. Mr. Box Studios, I know you have an answer off the top of your head. I'm just putting pressure on you.
Gunnery Sergeant Stacker. No, it's gonna be Half-Jaw. It's gotta be Half-Jaw.
We were laughing. Say that one more time.
Half-Jaw. He's so cool.
Yes.
We all want him.
He's so cool.
Although I would also take Stacker.
Do I look like an ammo baby? For the memes, yeah. For the memes, Stacker.
He's fantastic. Although I think he was a Bungie dev, so that's going to be a hard thing to do.
Okay, so that's awkward. So definitely Half-Jaw.
I mean, I do know that Stacker and Keys were the same guy, same voice.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it's wild.
Okay.
He was also in Halo 4 briefly. He was promoted to Commander.
Okay, nobody cares.
Fallen, one character you would bring back.
Definitely Johnson. I think the Halo series needs that kind of comic relief character.
They do.
Desperately.
Do we take Halo Wars 2 as canon? Because he's alive. He's got to be in a mech now or else he dies. I take it as canon.
It helps me sleep.
It helps me sleep. It does. Johnson's somewhere out there, not the same voice actor. He was on strike, but he's still there. Mine. I am probably always going to want Lord Hood back. Ron Perlman and his contributions to the character of Lord Hood and the presence that character had. He's still felt in the books. That's the wild part to me, is that he still shows up in the books from time to time, and he carries the exact same weight that he had in the games. So, the Lord Hood final answer. Shane?
Mine's going to be a bit of a hot take, but I'm going to have good reasoning behind it.
Okay.
In Halo Infinite, I would have, or even a game after Halo Infinite, I would like to see Locke come back, because I feel like that was sarcasm.
Yeah.
But it's more or less just like I feel like he could be redeemed as like he has so much potential, like as a former Oni or like an Oni like agent. He has so much potential, and they could redeem his character so well.
Mm-hmm.
If they just like don't cram him down our throats, let us play as the Master Chief basically the whole game. I just feel like there's a lot more they could do. Like just take the criticism from Halo 5, and don't make us play as him for like 75 through 80% of the game. Give him some good missions, give him some good character development, and just make him look good the same way Bungie made Master Chief look good when he was introduced in Halo CE and Halo 2. Like like he does like make him a really good. He does. I'm not saying he'd be as good as the Arbiter, but make him a good, you know, like a good 1-2 punch with the Master Chief. I feel like it could be really, really good if done correctly.
Yeah,
I'd agree.
Connor,
I have to go with Johnson.
all right, we have an agreement.
Yeah, he's badass.
Wait a minute.
That's it.
What?
Can I change my answer?
You can if you
Sure.
want.
What's the name of the leader of the Heretic Elites from Halo 2? CSAC Perfumi or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no.
That
I'm
hair.
I'm
Yeah,
just
okay.
gonna say,
I love that guy. That was like my favorite guy in Halo 2. So cool.
Well,
I had the action figure.
He's kind of
awesome.
Yeah. I was gonna say, well, he's kind of dead, but so is Johnson.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I
Right.
did say no matter, it didn't make sense.
Right, as long,
Yeah,
okay.
it didn't have to
You
make
did
sense.
specify if
No.
it doesn't have to make sense.
He's still
Okay.
out there. There was just a really, really convincing
One of his holograms.
hologram. Yeah, it's a convincing hologram.
Genius.
James, who would you bring back?
I wonder who.
You know what?
Throw me a curveball.
You know what? I can't think of one.
Oh, okay. Thank you for proving my point.
He's
on
only been
air.
gone for one game, but it's the Arbiter.
Well, and that's the thing. We haven't played as him in like almost 11,
Since
like
Ha-
basically 11 years.
Arbiter.
Arbiter. Yeah. Well, no,
No
almost,
need to elaborate.
almost 10 years. Yeah, coming up on 10 years. No, 20. Gosh, I forgot. I'm sorry. My brain was back in MCC, and I'm like, oh, it's only been 10 years. No, it's almost been 20 now. Man.
So like literally Halo 3. So
I'm
yeah.
saying playing as him.
Yeah.
Like Halo 3 co-op, sure. But I mean like significant character that you play as for his events.
Yeah.
Like Halo 2.
Yeah.
But anyway. Okay, so then my final question to you guys, to you, Box Studios and Fallen. First, I'll toss this over to Box Studios. What's the plan for Box Studios going forward? Do you have a structure laid out for this retcon series, or is there other
Domination.
No. Nothing. I got nothing. No, okay, so I killed my character because I had writer's block.
Yeah.
And now I have an idea for a series to do, which I did a teeny tiny trailer for, which wasn't supposed to be a teeny tiny trailer. I was just practicing editing again. And I was like, actually, I should probably release this. And then, so the series will be called Retcon. I'm hoping to get that out this summer. There's a decent amount of cool people working on that right now with me. What was the question? Why is my mouth so dry?
Like, what's the future? What does the future look like for the studio in a box?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the real.
No, there's a future. There's a future there. We'll figure something out.
Will you be at Worlds?
Will I be at Worlds? I hope so. We'll see what my wallet looks like in the next couple
That's
months.
fair. We just got our
yeah.
stuff solidified, and oh man,
Turns out commissioning people for things a lot makes your money go away. It's
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
Noted.
Now, Fallen, I'm not going to put the same pressure on you. I just want to know what's life looking like for you these days, because Machinima is sort of a thing that's been not a priority for a while. So how have things been going with your current either YouTube situation or just life situation?
Fine. Just I'm an editor full time for
Oh.
the company, and then I'm actually kind of excited for Sora, the open AI.
Oh
I want to do a lot of stuff with that when that comes out. So maybe I'll do some Halo, original Halo stuff with that.
Ooh, okay.
That's looking really cool. That video generator.
Yeah. I've seen it. It's wildly interesting. If I may poke and prod, what's the professional stuff you've gone to work on? I did not expect the professional editing career.
Yeah, so I went to film school, and
Makes sense.
now I'm editing for a car company. I'm
Ooh,
enjoying it. Yeah.
Sweet.
that's actually sick. That's awesome. Because like just last night we were. If you'll look around a little bit, Fallen, in this Discord server that we're recording in, of course, discord.gg/JumperScape. If you want to join, we actually have quite a few car guys, a staggering amount that I did not expect, and there's so many people that just talk about cars basically the entire day. And I brought up at one point that I was asked to do an ad for Extreme Experience at one point. They backed out just last minute, but there's a lot of people that would appreciate that you do editing for a car company. So that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nice. Oh, what's your guys' favorite Halo multiplayer?
Halo
It's
multiplayer.
kind of that's a tough one.
Hard.
I do. I mean,
flip-flops.
while they're thinking, I have my answer. A lot of, and for me, it kind of flip flops between Halo 3 and Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite.
Y'all gonna hate me.
No, I feel the same way. Honestly, I think 3 has a lot of just the nostalgia of the time,
the maps,
like the age and the time, and
Yep.
like stuff like that. But Infinite, I have a strangely good time with when you get some friends
It's
on.
in a great spot now. There's still a few things that aren't present that I wish really wish were. Infection, Griffball. But, Halo 3 just has great maps. The weapon sandbox is large, not good, but large-ish. I wish Halo Infinite just had a few more weapons. There have been leaks online about like certain guns being in the files. I remember when the Bandit rifle, aka the DMR, I still call it the DMR. It's like in the game files. There's a bunch of other guns that they have just kind of stocked away. Think I've seen the Falcon online at 1.2, but the maps in Infinite, the gunplay is fun. The abilities don't get too like annoying, I guess. Like when I think of armor abilities or like any abilities in general in Halo, like I think Halo Reach armor lock and you like cringe like hell. But I think Halo Infinite's done a really, really good job at kind of balancing that out. So I think Halo Infinite's probably one of my favorites just because it feels like what Halo 3 would feel like if you just modernized it a little bit, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Halo Reach, if I want to have fun, if I want to have a good time in Forge, custom games, anything like that, my first choice is Reach. If I want to sweat and have fun,
Sweating can be fun. It
Halo
can also
Infinite.
be miserable.
Halo Infinite. I've been trying to get playing with pro people, and it's embarrassing when you don't know the call outs.
I believe that.
It's rough.
In terms of fun, I'm gonna go Halo 5 strictly for the Forge and the custom games. Granted, like Halo Infinite also is it feels basically you can do everything that you can do in Halo 5 and then some in Halo Infinite, but Halo 5's Forge and custom games, I have very, very fond memories. Like that is probably the only reason I still have Halo 5 installed on my Xbox currently.
Yeah. Halo, James, J-Lo.
J-Lo.
Like I said, it flip flops.
Yeah.
And today's flip flop's gonna make people angry.
Oh boy.
I really like Halo 5.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening
All right, that's
today.
it.
We'll see you guys.
If we're talking full package, I think it had my favorite custom game memories, and I was also pretty good at it. And its weapon sandbox is unmatched to this day. I don't care about that quality over quantity stuff. Give me quantity any day.
Sign me up to get quantity any day. Connor?
Halo 5.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
agreement.
For the same
What's going on right now?
Yeah, no,
weapon-
I
the
just
weapon
try to
glitch?
when they get like this, I just don't intervene. I just don't.
I'm allowed to have opinions.
I never said you weren't.
No.
even if it's
No.
okay, no,
Okay,
no,
here,
you're not
let me
allowed.
say this. Okay, Halo 5 is my favorite. You know what my least favorite is Halo 4. So I'm not a shill.
All right. He checks out.
I just have too many memories with the Gauss cannon on top of that one shelf.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Warzone and Halo 5. That's undeniably
Yeah,
fun.
Warzone firefight especially.
Yep.
Loved
Yep.
that. Shane has trauma because he was trying to get
I
max
tried to
rank.
max rank. I got about half. What is it?
I'm sorry for your
152.
loss. Yep.
I got about. I think it was around 149 or 150. I got about halfway through, and I'm like, this is hell.
Yeah. I just remember seeing the light leave his eyes when I told him he was like, I'm already at 150. I'm almost there. I'm like, you're not even halfway, right?
Yeah, that happened to me with Infinite. I just hit Diamond like a couple days ago, and I'm like, oh, I'm not even halfway. Awesome.
Nope.
When it comes to Warzone firefight, it was just there too many weapons were like they tracked the Promethean soldiers that could just teleport. To have anything viable, you had to get them in a pack, and you could literally just get spawn killed in Warzone firefight and have to wait another 45 seconds to spawn in. And Warzone firefight was the only actual like decent way to get credits in that game. Like you play the base multiplayer, you're not going to get enough credits to
I
get a
like
decent amount of
Warzone
packs.
Assault.
That was fun.
Was that was the PvP one, right?
That was the
Yeah.
one that was strictly PvP.
Yeah. That's
It was
still,
the
where
sweatiest thing on
you
Earth.
get lined up against the Spartan companies that would spawn kill you, and then you'd hear Sarah Palmer go, you can still destroy the enemy core, though.
Yeah.
You could.
I didn't like
You're
that
literally
either.
getting just like punched in the
Getting
mouth.
mollywopped.
You know, they're
Yeah.
literally just
Yes.
sitting outside your base with scorpions, and then Palmer's like, "You can still destroy the enemy core." Like I'm like, stop being passive aggressive.
It was real. I wasn't too big on that either because again, like to have anything viable, it was depending on your pack luck, and if your pack luck was on 1 week, like you could get something great, leave your spawn, die immediately, have to wait, and then you can't pull another wreck for however long. I just did not like it. It was frustrating.
I know
I can't like Halo 5 because I spent so much money on packs. That's when I found out I can never go into a casino.
Well, you could also argue that that's a reason to make sure you always like Halo 5, so you never feel stupid.
That's
what
true.
I
It taught
do.
me a good life lesson.
But like Halo 5's Achilles armor, while an average idiot who knew how to use Waypoint could get it, it still would like make me feel like whenever like someone on the other team would have it, I'm like, I have to beat them. I have to beat them because they're always the sweatiest human being you've ever seen in your life.
That was me anytime somebody had 420 in their name. I'm like, all right, Buster. Time to get schooled. And they're always so good. They're always so good.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Mr. Fallen, did you answer?
No,
I want to know.
so like overall fun, I would say Halo 3, the custom games was awesome, like back in its heyday.
Yep.
But for competitiveness, I would say Halo 2. Like Halo 2 back in like 2005, 2006, that was probably my favorite.
I respect that.
I love Halo 3.
Halo 2 actually, they just did a patch on MCC to Halo 2's hit reg.
Oh yeah,
And I actually would realize, I'm not terrible at this game. Like,
yeah, the BR actually
It
works.
wasn't me.
I was right to blame the game before.
Dude, Halo 2 has popped off on MC. Everyone would avoid searching it. Now everyone's searching it because it works perfectly now. You know, 10
Halo
years
2's
later.
battle rifle is my favorite Halo weapon.
Yeah.
Are you able to do the BXR?
Yeah, back in the day, I think they kind of updated that, didn't they?
I don't know.
You can still do it.
You can still
you can?
BXR. That's why I don't play Halo 2 multiplayer because I don't want to devote
Okay,
the time to learn how to BXR. and
what I'm
be
hearing
better.
You
is
just do
then-
BXR.
What I'm hearing is then, Fallen, I should not ever challenge you in Halo 2.
I haven't played it in a long time, so
I just realized that I think Halo 3 is the reason I play Claw. Was for weapon lowering.
Oh, that would explain it. Oh man, hey, fellow
Not that,
Claw
not
player.
that I'm playing Halo during this because I wouldn't do that. but wasn't it left bumper, right bumper, click left stick down on D-pad and A?
That's a lot of buttons.
Yes, it was a lot. It basically got smaller and smaller as time went on. Now it's just X down on the D-pad, which is a godsend.
Yeah.
But yes, it
But
was
like-
that many buttons.
Yeah.
the super. Do you remember the super bounces in Halo 2? You can get to
Oh
like,
yeah,
these high places. That was really cool.
man, Halo.
Halo.
What happened?
What happened for real?
I'm
A
just
little
kidding.
bit,
That should be
just
the
a
new
little
tag-
bit, just a little bit.
That should be the new tagline.
Halo. What happened?
They focused on Destiny.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's true. It's true. Well, we still like to have fun here as always. We live by that. We'll die by that probably. Yeah. Thank you, Connor.
Anytime.
Now, thank you guys so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute blast getting to talk about Halo 3 in its heyday and talk about your guys' contributions to the community and all that and what you guys are up to. For everybody else listening, if you want to join the community, discord.gg/JumperScape. You want to support us, that's patreon.com/JumperScape. Always interested to hear what you guys say. Always interested in getting support for you guys that helps us keep these shows running, helps us actually manage to do things like get in contact with folks like these guys. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for joining today. But stay tuned for Thursday. Whoever you are that's listening right now, stay tuned for Thursday because there's a massive quiz tournament happening. All of the winners from the past quiz shows are going to be here, and they're going to try to win more infinite credits as well as prove that they know their stuff about Halo. So root for your favorite people. Have a good time with listening to that. And we'll see you guys on Thursday.
Library was produced and published by JumperScape Audio. Funding was provided by our fantastic patrons on Patreon. If you enjoy the show and wish to support JumperScape's future projects or get some sweet benefits, join our Patreon at patreon.com/JumperScape or become part of this truly special community at discord.gg/JumperScape. Thank you for your listenership, and we hope you enjoyed.
The Halo universe is filled with wonder, mystery, and fascinating discoveries around every corner. With so much to explore, four friends decided it was about time that they booted up their consoles and discussed this universe that has grabbed their attention since childhood. JumperScape Audio kindly welcomes you to join them in the library.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Library. Thanks, James. The show where we talk about Halo lore on Tuesdays. Now it's Thursday, community time. I hope you had a good time with our guests on Tuesday. They were really, they were fun to have around. But now, today is the day that we do the quiz show championships. Woo! We got people that are going to be here to do this. We basically have this huge quiz that we've set up. Winners are going to get so much Halo Infinite credits. It's going to put JumperScape into bankruptcy.
Don't worry, I'll win it to save us some money.
We can't win anything.
Yeah.
That exact will save us some money.
Connor, Shane, and James will be playing, but they are not eligible for anything. It's mostly status.
I'm just saying, if I win...
My goal is that the second place winner is the first place winner.
That'd be awesome. But since we want to get this started immediately, we're just going to roll through our typical stuff as per usual. If you want to join our community, that's discord.gg/JumperScape. If you want to join the support, that's patreon.com/JumperScape. And we now have a website for those who haven't really caught on to that. So JumperScape.com, you can go over there and see more about us and all of the other shows that we do. And we're always adding to it because we got a lot of stuff to do there. So first and foremost, we have our patrons we got to acknowledge. It looks like they're making their own little inside joke, and it's getting entertaining now because they've made it into a segment, basically. So starting with, help us. James's garage is getting too full. There's too many of us.
Open the door.
It's probably not even locked.
It locks if it locks from the inside. If it's locked at all,
it's a garage door. You just press the button.
Jacob Adlam, my name is Chuck Lo Shakami, Fleet Master of the Fleet of Testicular Torsion.
Oh no! I'm not messing with that fleet.
I'm proud to say I've never experienced that.
Me neither.
It's Default 456, Dark Salad 42, Scion Esports, new sponsor. Thank you so much for your support. Dick Hammerbush. Halo the Guy, Hounds of Meath, Knob Gavel Shrub, whatever that means, Lactating Gator, Mr. Shifter, James Zealot, Richard Mallet Shrub, Seth Rutherford, Spartan Dave. This is the FBI, Ian. We have you surrounded. Cool Blazer. H Ghost, Kyle Hooley, Mo Maggot Y'all, and Spartan Nabucco G156. Uh-oh, I just tabbed out. Vermin, Eddie Criminal, Connor Clark, Dylan.
Channeled his Markiplier right there.
Lactating Milk MT, Linda. That was actually not the name. I was legit tabbed out. I know it's hard to tell these days, but Linda Marie. I can appreciate just a normal name. Mass the Merc 664, the freaking Batman, the Lactation of Mercy, a slightly sucked on chili dog.
What the
He's been sucked on? Brendan Pfeiffer, Sky Cairo, Eliza, Jags O'Malley, Keith Gius 077, Oddball here, Tyson, Rue 88, Aussie ODST, Damian Groth, Dr. Lactator, Drew Ledbetter, Face McShooty, Zealot, Wart. Oh, he fixed it. It was what last time? He fixed it.
What?
Ginger Boy Headass. I'd like to take a moment to announce our new cryptocurrency, JumpCoin. If you'd like to invest in JumpCoin, let us know at discord.gg/JumperScape. Now back to the regularly scheduled programming. Lactating.
Quick disclaimer: we are not selling a scammy cryptocurrency. God,
Yes.
I know it's obvious, but I still wanted to make that perfectly clear.
Was that one name?
Yeah, two actually. He has two accounts, or they were collaborating. I think there was a collaboration on this one, and they crossed it over. Lactating Johnson, Lactating Snake Nipples, Pity 104, The Goob, Willy Whacker Hedge, Wraith, X3TN, Zengil, Daniel Dumpweed. Fun fact, these numbers have no relevance. 41.4967667, comma, -81.
Negative?
Okay, it's coordinates. There's coordinates in this one. I am curious. Garrus Vicarian, Iskari, Keegan, Ungoy, Food Nipple, and last but not least, that's a free user, so I'm not going to read it. It's crossed over. And whenever someone recently changes their stuff, it just puts them at the bottom of the list, so it's like right beneath all of the penmen. Now, that's all taken care of. Thank you so much for your support. It's been fantastic getting to have new opportunities thanks to all the support you guys have given us. It's been fantastic. Now, real quick, onto the reviews. We've gotten 2 new ones since we last spoke together.
Ooh.
First and foremost, 5 stars, goated. One of the only 2 podcasts I listen to while working at the factory at night. Helps 10 to 8 go by fast. My supervisor be asking why I be laughing so much, and I showed her this. Also, just joined the Discord server today. D-Roy from the M. Thank you so much, DJ Cartier.
What's the other Discord? Or what's the other Discord? The other podcast you listen to?
That's a good question.
We need to be the only one.
Is it 237?
Unless that's the case.
Then maybe it's 237.
If it's 237,
It probably isn't.
No,
you go and
it
check your
should be,
reviews
though.
later. He's like, this is one of the 2 podcasts.
It's the same one. It's literally the same thing, but for 237. Like, oh my god, it is.
Yeah, actually, you could copy paste this. That would work perfectly. And lastly, 5 stars, a must listen for Halo lore fans from UNSC Aegis Fate. Oni Agent Nate from Spotify, just updating my review. I've been a Halo fan since I was 7. I love the lore of Halo, and this show teaches it. The hosts are funny, knowledgeable, and good friends. I would recommend this podcast for any Halo fan, whether you're just a regular just play the game fan or a deep lore fan. Also, who do you think would win in a fight, Doomslayer or Master Chief?
Doomslayer.
Yeah.
He's faster, he's stronger, he's killed Satan like 2 or 3 times now. He has all of his weapons shoved somewhere that some don't
Bro
shine.
snuck his Q&A question to the front of the line.
That's a good way to do it.
Like, he uses his weapons just to entertain himself.
Yeah.
He could use his hands if he wanted to.
So, anyway, all of that out of the way, now it's time for the real game, baby. If everyone here would please come on out, we're going to be introducing you guys one by one here. So, first and foremost, this is not in order of who won first. You guys are I did not track that whatsoever. So, the first person we've got in our lineup, one of the winners, Caleb, Ratman, Vermin, whatever you like to be called, my friend, you're here.
Yay!
Dataroth is here.
In your walls, Connor.
Guyver is here.
Hey-ho.
There he is. Mass the Milk is here.
What's up?
Non-Zero Milk MT is here.
What's up, the library?
And last but not least, give it up for Warm Applesauce.
Wait a minute! You said you'd be on Going Food Nipple if I beat you in a sword duel!
I said on Patreon, not on Discord.
He's the warmest of applesauces.
He's the warmest of applesauces.
So, here's how this is going to be going, everybody. We have a Kahoot set up, and the way this is going to work is basically I'm going to read the questions out loud as well as the answers so everyone at home knows what's going on. Everyone else has to try to answer it correctly. Our winners will get various prizes depending on what goes on in the library, you know? And basically, whoever here wins, you win. Whoever here loses, you lose. Only the top 3 will win, so 3 of you are going to walk away losers, but still loved. Still loved.
Aww.
Oh, and also,
champion.
most important thing, if you win, you have won. You have won the game. You're all set. Your career has been established. Those of you who lose, though,
retire.
Those of you who lose, though, you're going to go back into the wheel spin, so you'll be able to come back on for another championship in the future if you win.
Ooh.
So we'll make sure that you at least get your reward. All right. So are we ready to get started?
Yeah, I got 117 playing, and I'm ready to go.
Okay, here we go. Starting the game. Kahoot. The JumperScape's Librarian Quiz Show champs. 3, 2, 1. First question. When was the Gauss Cannon first seen in anything Halo related? Was it Halo 2, Halo 2's E3 trailer, Halo CE's E3 trailer, or Halo CE? You've got 30 seconds.
Oh, jeez.
You got this, dude. All of you. I believe in every single... Not you, Shane.
I'm the only one who's answered, I think.
I answered.
Did you?
Shane, you're a loser.
You're a loser. You're a loser. You're a loser.
Blow up his house.
He is a
Banned
mod.
him from every social media website.
It was Halo CE's E3 trailer.
I second guessed myself. I knew it was. I knew it was that. I'm like, maybe I was tweaking, and I'm like, maybe it might be Halo. I second guessed myself. I need to go with my gut.
Congrats!
I didn't know that.
Congrats
one.
to the one
Just
guy.
guessed.
Call it. Who got that right?
Me.
Congrats, warm applesauce.
Yeah. Wait, am I the only one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew that one too. I knew it. And
It
I
was.
second
It's
guessed
a really.
myself.
It looks so
I
cool in
was so
CE. I wish it was.
My
that
brain
way.
went Halo 2.
All right, here we
Next
go.
question.
Next question. That's the scoreboard so far. Smiling Griffin 37, of course, as warm applesauce with the top. True or false? Firefly was originally supposed to be released with Halo 3. Answers flooding in. Answers flooding in. Answers flooding in.
I don't know.
Answers.
I don't know, but I'd say Shane is wrong.
Bro, get out of here. Leave. Leave.
Let's go.
Oh, it was true.
I did it. I got one.
Hey, I'm on the podium.
Next. Congrats to those who have made it on the podium. You got this. Next. What is the name of this weapon? It's slowly being revealed to you.
Oh my god.
Lord. Oh no.
Come on, you got this. You got this.
I answered.
You got this.
I answered. I can't see it anymore, so I don't know if I'm right.
Here, it's still.
I don't know the name of that.
Okay, I was right.
I don't either. I'm taking a guess. I'll go with that one. I know one of the.
Yes! Let's go. Come on. Let it ride, baby.
Plasma caster, baby. Plasma caster.
Is that Patrick Mahomes in the chat?
I should have gone with my gut.
I know.
All right, Griffin is holding the lead. Warm applesauce is getting. He's warming up.
Warm applesauce is going to blow up your house.
Next. Halo was originally made to be played on, if all of you guys don't get this, Windows, Mac, Xbox, or PlayStation.
I hit the wrong one.
Connor.
Stinky. I wanted to hit the right answer.
It was Mac.
I must have clicked too far.
Yeah.
No.
Wait,
I clicked.
Shane.
I was wrong
Originally
anyway.
meant to be played on the McDonald's.
It was a misinput.
It was a misinput. I hate it.
Calm down. Where am I? I can't see the leaderboard.
I'll look at the leaderboard.
It tells you where you are.
Yeah, James is in first, followed by Dadaroth, followed by Warm Applesauce, followed by Mass, followed by Shane. Oni is made up of these 5 sections. Oni section 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or Oni section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think I remember this one from the...
It's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can I get one right?
You not got one yet,
You didn't get the
No!
You didn't get the plasma
I feel
caster?
the same.
I went too fast.
James is leading, Dadaroth in second, and Warm Applesauce closely following in third. Next, the Prophet of Truth's original title was Minister of Concert, Minister of Fortitude, Minister of Truth, or Minister of Tranquility.
I don't know.
I was trying to make sure. I hope I got that one right.
I guess.
Listen, you guys were all geniuses when you were on the quiz show. Minister of Fortitude!
It sounded familiar. It was the only one that sounded somewhat familiar.
Yeah,
All right.
that one got me.
Next up on the scoreboard, Mass is now in third, taking over Warm Applesauce. Next up,
Oh no!
Spartans were a branch under the before becoming its own branch? Marines, Air Force, Space Force, or Navy?
Oh, damn it. I think I messed that up.
Will I break my streak?
I knew I messed it up.
Go!
God.
I am so far behind.
Poor Connor.
All right, Dataroth is on a 6 streak. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Right now, if we're counting only the players and not the hosts, in the top 3 right now, we got Dataroth, Mass, and Guyver. Those of you listening at home, I hope you're rooting for your favorite peeps here. Next,
I need all the support.
Joseph Staten's favorite Halo game to work on was Halo CE, Halo 2, Halo 3, or Halo 3 ODST. Look at him. Look at him.
You guys give me some questions I know.
For real? Like,
Yeah, this is.
I know this for a fact because he said it to my face.
We're taking a guess. I started off strong.
You got this. I believe in all of you, but like 3 of you more than others.
Damn.
I have to. I have to.
You saying that confirmed it. I'm like, oh, I got it right.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
Yeah. ODST,
Yeah, I knew
baby.
which one it was. I
It
knew
was
which one it
ODST. Next. Halo Spartan Strike takes place during blank and blank. Halo CE and Halo 2, Halo 3 and Halo 4, Halo 2 and Halo 4, or Halo 4 and Halo 5.
What is Spartan Strike?
What do you mean? What is Spartan?
You don't know what Spartan Strike is?
Guys, listen. For everyone here who was for anyone who was drinking the Kool-Aid, Halo Spartan Strike is actually a great game. So is Assault. It's a nice pick up and play game, and it needs to be brought back to mobile.
It is a shame that you cannot play Spartan Strike anymore.
I don't get it, man. You can play it on Steam at least. It is on Steam.
Damn.
It is Halo 2 and Halo 4.
Really?
Yep. Yep.
I've never played it.
The
Did you
first
guess
missions
4 and 5?
Yeah.
That's
the
what I
first
guessed.
missions take place during New Mombasa, and the following missions take place when New Phoenix is about to get attacked.
I thought the whole thing took place between Halo 4 and Halo 5,
Yep.
so I guess that is the answer.
Yep. Everyone, I figured that was going to trip up a lot of people. That's why I did it.
That was good.
And right now, we're looking at Mass is in first, Dataroth in second, Guyver on a hot streak, though, in third. Next, James is known for his passion for this faction. James, if you get this wrong, the Banished, the Covenant, or the Forerunners.
That's a rude question.
It's the Covenant. Everyone knows you, James.
Oh, that's nice.
Not like it's your name on Discord.
And everything is as it was. Next, name this weapon.
Oh no.
Ooh, I like these.
Please do something I know.
Is it the Magnum, the rocket launcher, the remote detonator, or the Spartan laser? Also, apologies to you guys, Shane, Connor. I don't know if there were questions, if I have questions in here about you guys, because originally this was going to be 100 questions. Now it's 50.
Oh my god!
I had to rush it out.
It looked like a Magnum.
Yeah.
It was the remote detonator. It was really right after I clicked it, another pixel went away, and I was like, "Oh no!"
See, the first pixel that went away was right around where the detonator is.
Yeah,
for
but
me.
then,
So I was just like, oh, I know that one. I suck with that weapon in Halo 4.
I saw like the back of it where you like cock it, and I was like, "That looks like
Yeah.
a Magnum."
I decided to wait it out. I almost clicked Magnum though.
I got dead center of it.
True or false? Halo was supposed to get a movie in the late 2000s.
That's.
For those of you
I can't click it. Why is it not letting me click it?
It's true, and we're all sad.
And then we got a crappy
TV show.
TV series.
Every other video game fandom is enjoying their TV shows. And
Last of Us,
The Fallout one looks so good.
Every other game, video game that got a TV show is putting the Halo show to shame.
I'm loving it so far.
I saw one scene that kind of made me upset though, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Next, the UNSC is led by a group of leaders named FleetCom, HighCom, Security Council, or ONI.
I forget the question. I clicked an answer and I don't remember the question, so I don't know if I got it right or
I
not.
think it's that one. I'm taking a guess.
My middle
High
finger is more
com.
powerful than yours.
It's high calm.
Yep. That's
Damn
a 50-50 guess. I couldn't
I
remember.
swear I've heard both. That's why I was like, oh,
Yeah,
no.
I heard Philippe Com. in the
Yeah,
book.
I've heard both.
So close.
Oh, I got
FleetCom's
incorrect.
the build, like the.
Oh, Shane has passed
It's
me.
you
Where they
guys were
actually
very
are.
close because FleetCom does report directly to Security Council, but Security Council is the overarching thing.
What do you mean it was an Oni?
Next, the war between these two species birthed the Covenant. Was it the Sanghelian Ungoi, the Sanghelian Sanshiom, the Sanshiom and Kigyar, or the Sanshiom and Forerunner? Look at those guys go. Look at them go in that picture. Yep, Sanghelian Sanshiom. Who said the Sanghelian Ungoi?
James.
No! It was Connor. Connor's seizing out right now. It was him.
Just the immediate no.
Next. The original name of the Arbiter while Halo 2 was being developed was the Martyr, the Arbiter, the Dervish, or the Hashashin. This is a callback
Well, I
question.
really hope my fat finger.
I think that's
One of you guys
correct.
answered this. One of you guys answered this.
I guess.
I hope to God.
I guess based off of which one sounded like it was a.
Oh
yep.
my god!
It was
Yeah.
a Dervish.
Yeah.
I was like, that
What
sounds
was
like
it?
a real
That's
one.
the only one that made sense to me. I
Yep,
guess.
it
I
was-
was like,
it was-
Hashashin? It sounds like you just went.
assassin with a hat with a
Hashashin?
yeah.
Well, the
Correct. What? It says I got that wrong. I clicked that one.
Just as a fun fact, the Hashashin were a real thing. They were the inspiration, the real world inspiration for the assassins in Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
They were back.
Oh, that's
they were
cool
out there
stuff.
in the Middle East. They
Oh,
were
I thought you just made up a word.
No.
Now you know.
All right, next.
Back when Assassin's Creed was fun.
Right. True or false? Halo was originally supposed to be a sequel in Bungie's classic Oni series. Is that true or is that false, guys?
I have no clue.
I hope I'm right on this one.
You know, you might
Probably
be.
not.
Me too.
Shane's definitely wrong.
I got a 50-50 shot, and I like
It's
those
false.
odds.
Yes.
All right.
I was gonna say, I feel
Shane
like
was wrong.
you.
I feel like I remember it being said that Halo was supposed to be a standalone game and
Yeah.
wasn't even supposed to have a sequel.
Also,
Yep.
Oni is not a real thing.
Oni, what?
That's not a real game.
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yep.
Oh, I'm glad I
Oh,
thought that because it made me answer
Yeah,
correctly.
no, Oni is a very real game with like 2 or 3 games in the franchise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All I thought was they made Marathon.
Oni was before Marathon. That was their claim to fame back in the day. The Arbiter's first task in Halo 2 was to secure the sacred icon, stop the heretics, kill Tartarus, or stop the prophets.
I believe
I don't know.
One
It
of
was
those
to
would have been
stop
really
the
weird.
heretics. Tell us why truth is such a bullshit.
Arbiter, we have a job for you. Kill us.
If
we
you
must
can.
do a job, now kill us all.
I love that voice you're doing. All right, the board is pretty much the same as it has been. Mass in first, Dataroth in second, and Guyver in third. All of them very close to each other, so we'll see who comes out on top. True or false? The Diadact was corrupted by the Gravemind. This is a book thing for book people.
I don't read.
A Burke thing.
A Burke
It's a
thing.
Burke thing.
This is Burke.
I don't.
That's unfair. I don't read.
This is Burke.
Can I get
Hey,
toothless?
if
I
you-
dibs on toothless.
Listen, for those
Words
who are
on a
upset that it
page
was a
get
book
scary.
question, if you're going to come up onto my Halo quiz show and not expect Halo questions from obscure Halo things,
Not the Halo Wars questions.
oh, they're coming.
Oh no.
Yes.
For
yes, I
context,
just
we did
played
a
through
Kahoot.
Halo Wars.
We did a Kahoot one time for E3, like to get hyped, and this man made it 50% Halo Wars questions, and none of us had played it yet. At that point.
It was ridiculous.
I was flexing. Next. Cortana's first words to Master Chief were, this is another book thing, by the way. Not a lot of room in here. Hello, Master Chief. Chief, can you hear me? Just keep your head down. There's 2 of us in here now, remember? Or sleep well.
I'm gonna take a guess.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I'm scared.
Not a lot of room in here.
Yeah.
Hello, Master Chief.
Oh my god!
'Cause
somebody.
it was an infinite.
Hello,
Yeah,
Master
That
Chief.
moment was an infinite.
I'm Cortana.
Oh, it was? Wait, really? It was?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
nice of them.
it was.
That's nice of them.
It didn't have the
That's why
first
that
part, but it had
sounded
the Hello,
familiar.
Master Chief.
I'm
Oh,
Cortana.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking of like
Halo 1.
I was thinking of how that was like one of the only things the TV show nailed was her first words to Chief were "Hello, Master Chief." All right, next. We're doing good. 20 of 50. Here we go. JumperScape's first official project was the library, Halo Lorecast, Tarkov: A Halo Story, Stories from Waypoint, or Room 237.
I recognize that art.
Tarkov, a Halo story. You're all fans.
Let's go. The only
I was
reason I'm
looking
here.
around like, guys, please don't get it. Like, I was scared. Like,
Please don't misrepresent us.
I thought we were one of library, and like, oh
no. That'd be really bad if I did it because I was in that.
Yeah. Freaking Ortega over here. Next, the Master Chief's real name is John, Jacob, Jingleheimer, or Schmidt.
God. I hated that so
I wanted to get it wrong just for fun, but I'm like, damn, I'm fighting for my life in fourth place.
If you
right now.
you get
I'm
it wrong,
like
you're
right
dropping
on
like
your
3
ass.
places.
All right.
It's crazy.
Now, I will warn you guys, we're coming up on some questions that will actually have multiple right answers. So just letting you guys know ahead of time.
Do we have to click multiple right answers?
No.
Oh.
Just one of them. Next, I can't pay for that. The prophets ascended to power by lying, usurping the former high prophets with a coup, discovering the humans, or activating Halo. This is not one of those multiple answers.
Oh,
by the
damn
way.
it. Okay, I thought it was. I might be wrong. Well, I think I know what you clicked to based on your. Did you click?
Usurping the former high prophets with a coup.
Yes.
Wait,
I was going to say,
I hit lying.
I feel like
So it is a
lying
multiple answer.
Yes, it is.
I
in
lied to
general,
myself.
And to us.
usurped
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, lying made the most sense.
Yep. Okay, so whoever said discovering the humans, I'm sorry.
Come on, I got that one right.
Next. Oh, Guyver is out in first now. So congrats, Guyver.
Guyver.
Next up, true or false? There's only been one arbiter killed by a human. There's a little bit of a hint there. Yes,
like
the answer is true.
yeah, that's right. Halo Worth.
A random normal guy.
He
Look
was
me in the eye
not
and
just
say
normal.
that.
And the armor's like, okay,
He
I'll
had
get nice
plot
and close.
armor.
All right, next
He had
up.
plot armor and then
to my knife.
Halo CE originally had 40 missions and was blank. An RPG, an MMO, a modern FPS, like modern time period, or open world.
Did I click the right thing?
Probably.
I'm so scared. I really.
It's
No,
open
I didn't.
world.
No, I didn't.
Damn it.
I
The
clicked a little too
Halo
high.
MMO was a separate planned project that came out around the time of Halo 3.
I clicked
I'm
too
on
high.
the podium.
I gotta really be
Well, there
careful
goes my
about
10
my
answers for
place.
you.
I clicked too
Say
high.
there.
I clicked too high.
How was my
Dataroth has come out on first, Guyver. Oh no. Okay, Dataroth is on a streak of his own right now. Next up, Marty O'Donnell and Joseph Staten described working together as being incredibly fun, a bitch, necessary, or entertaining.
Ooh.
I don't know, so I'm just gonna guess the funny one.
This is in a Halo documentary they made about Halo 3, I think.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Hey, I was correct.
I knew it. I knew they didn't particularly enjoy it.
No, they worked with each other out of necessity, basically, but they never said it was necessary.
Rip my 6 streak.
All right, next up. True or false? Halo was created by the Forerunners before the Arcs.
Please,
Connor,
for
think
love
it's
of God,
hard.
here's some questions I know.
Oh my god, I psyched myself.
I know
out.
this
Two of
because
you
I
said that
listened to
Halo
the
was created
Forerunner
before the Arcs? Two of you?
Yeah, that's kind of
I
wild.
will say, for some reason, my
psyched
brain did
myself
freeze
out.
on the question. I got it, but
It was the end. You gotta really like read it all the way to the end and be like,
Yeah.
Okay, we're over halfway through. We're almost done. Here we go. Quiz. The Covenant believed the Halos would lead them to salvation, destruction, McDonald's, or Earth.
It's
I really hope I didn't just hit
definitely
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
I really hope I didn't.
we
I
found
might
another
have hit
Halo.
McDonald's. I might have hit. Oh,
we
thank
have to
God.
get McChicken.
I thought I hit McDonald's. I clicked that one really low.
It was
Arbiter,
to salvation.
For your first mission, you will retrieve the McChicken.
The Arbiter goes to Halo. The Arbiter goes to Halo, and he finds a Wendy's for 4 for $4, and he's like, "The prophets have betrayed us."
Shipmaster, have you
Great
tried the
archers are
McRib?
alive.
The McRib is a wonderful product.
Bro, I love when the McRib's
The
back.
Arbiter in Halo 2's real name is Thelvadam, Artas Vadum, Ripa Mormi, or Julam Dama.
I recognized one of them.
Why did you sound like Sketch when you were reading that one?
I recognize.
Yay!
What I recognize.
Julam brother.
It was Thel the Dom.
Who got it
I
wrong?
recognized all but one of them, and that was the second one that was read off.
I can appreciate whoever said Artos, but that's the shipmaster. Next up, Halo 3 ODST released in 2007, 2008, 2009, or 2010. James, respect your device. He tossed it down with such vigor.
No, I think I got it right, actually. I thought I got it wrong.
Is that what he's
but I
calling
got it right?
One person hasn't answered yet. You're thinking, I know it. It's
Nice.
2009. Damn. All right, next up, Halo Wars released in 2008 for those who were confused. Next up, true or false, JumperScape was made legitimate in 2023.
You know, it'd be really annoying if you switched around the true and false on one of them.
Oh yeah.
Now the thing is, I actually, because of this question being rushed, this one is actually wrong. This is going to be wrong. Whoever gets it right.
What?
That kind of gave me a hint, I think.
I was gonna say that was this year, though.
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
Yeah. It was this year.
It was this year.
But I also was like,
We became an LLC
But the good,
in
the
2024.
good news is that all of you got it right, so it changes nothing.
Just 'cause you said that made me like really help me. Like I'm like, this isn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
but it was
honestly, I honestly thought it said 2024. So
awesome. Yeah, no, it was 2024. I just I typed one number off. All right, next up.
You stupid.
Sergeant Johnson is known for this iconic line. Oh, I know what the ladies like. All right, you mothers, run.
I hope I hit the right
Get
one.
tactical, Marines. Don't ever let her go.
That's it. I hope I didn't fat.
All of the above?
Yeah, they're all right.
Oh, okay.
But all of you picked the ladies like. That's great. I
that's
love
his
you
most
guys.
famous line.
I would have made that one the correct one. Like you said, they were all correct.
All of them are right.
They're all things he has said.
Everything Johnson says is iconic.
I guess.
You get.
I
Get the hell out of my studio.
I know what the ladies like. I think is the best answer there.
It's very true. Very true.
I first enlisted. We had 2 sticks and a rock. We had to share the rock.
All right, and now we're updating how we're looking on the scoreboard. Dataroth in first, Guyver in second, and Mass in third.
Hey there, Halo fans. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with our friends right after these messages.
True or false? Sergeant Johnson was a pre-order bonus for ODST.
Oh, wait, I can't answer the question. Oh, okay.
Low 2.
True. He was a pre-order bonus for ODST Firefight.
I remember the commercial.
Bam! Next up, Halo Wars was developed by Criterion, Creative Assembly, Ensemble, or Bungie.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Austin, I have a question.
Yo,
I have a question, brother.
We have tons
So,
more.
my trip going down to Florida this Thursday is covered, right?
Nope.
Nope. It sure is.
Wait, what do you mean? I already bought the tickets.
Mods, sell us
up his
tickets.
Enjoy your trip to Florida, paid for and brought to you by you.
Also, the answer is Ensemble.
Unironically, it just happened to be I'm going on that type of vacation.
Awesome. Next up, Halo Wars 2 was developed by Criterion, Creative Assembly, Ensemble, or 343 Industries. Fun fact, this is the only Halo game that this company ever made. I'll give you that.
Oh,
I got it wrong.
Oh, so it's not an ensemble again. You just gave that away.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, because after Halo Wars, Ensemble closed. It was Creative Assembly.
Let's go. I got that
Let's
right.
go.
I don't know why.
343 published, just to clarify.
Yeah.
Now, next up, by the way, James is in first. Congrats. You get your pride.
That's all I get. I'm not in real first. I'm only
Halo's
in imaginary
multiplayer
first.
has been largely offloaded to blank since Halo 2. Creative Assembly, Certain Affinity, Bungie, or 343 Industries.
What? I clicked the wrong one. Dang.
I clicked one. I don't know if it's going to be right or wrong. I just clicked one.
The good news
Yeah,
is
one of the
it was
answers
Certain
was-
Affinity.
I was wrong.
I was so hard to
A
get
lot of
back
people
up
have been
there.
saying that that Halo should be tossed over full send to Certain Affinity because they understand Halo's loop so well. Next up, Marty O'Donnell worked closely with blank to write Halo soundtracks. Was it Michael Salvatore, Neil Davidge, he worked alone, or Hans Zimmer?
I don't know any of these people except for Hans Zimmer.
His name is literally on the album. I can't believe this. It's Michael Salvatore.
And Bungie did him dirty.
They did him dirty. I hope that he's doing well these days. Gone fishing.
Was he a part of all the Bungie layoffs?
Yes. Which is like Bungie laid off a bunch of their OGs. Like the person who was responsible for the Halo logo.
Yep.
Gone.
Gone.
Yeah. Yep. So messed up. So wild. Update to the scores. James is in first. Nothing else matters. True or false? Joseph Staten wrote The Fall of Reach. I'm not expecting Guyver to get this one wrong. Whoever sped it, whoever like pressed a little too fast, the picture was there for you.
Oh.
It was false.
Oh, I thought he did.
No.
Oh no.
the author was right there on the cover.
I'm so dumb.
You didn't see the cover?
No, I just answered the question. Didn't he write a Halo book?
Yes.
Which book did he write?
That's a good question. Next question. Which book did Joseph Staten write? Was it The Fall of Reach, Cole Protocol, Ghosts of Onyx, or Contact Harvest? None of those books are it, so you're not going to get any help on this one.
Oh, wait, that actually does help me though.
Oh no.
Hold on, I have Contact Harvest.
Oh, they're cheating.
Well, you just gave the answer.
You got 2 seconds. 1 second. Contact Harvest.
I was right. I was joking.
James is still in first though. Let's go.
I skated in by the skin of my teeth.
The real top. We have Guyver, Dataroth, and Mass all in the first place spots.
I just said he's got skin on his teeth.
This alternate realm serves as a knowledge base and has its own consciousness. Is it Slipspace, the Domain, the Ecumene, or the Maithrillion? It was the Domain. All of you know. Everyone knows.
That was quick. That was super
Even
quick.
Connor knows?
Yep.
Yeah! Connor can retain some information.
Now
Right, giving me Halo 4 questions.
10 questions to go. These two host Room 237 Horror Films Podcast. James and Shane, Shane and Ashton, James and Ashton, Connor and Shane.
It's obviously.
I bet James gets
Obviously,
this wrong.
Austin and
James and
Connor.
Ashton. Who said Shane and Ashton?
Who said, oh, like they got it wrong? Who got it wrong?
That was me because I clicked it way too fast.
Oh, Guyver. This is sad too because Guyver, I know you just started listening to Room 237 because of the Evil Dead episode.
Yes.
Oh, no. Let's see if that did anything significant here. Dataroth is in first. It did something significant.
That one hurt.
Next
as soon
up.
as I clicked it, I knew it was wrong.
Oh. Halo's next game in the series is rumored to be named
Wait, what?
Halo the Endless, Halo Infinite 2.
That'd be so dumb.
Halo Infinitor, or Halo. Just Halo.
Oh, wait, no.
Is this
This is a real rumor that has been published.
really?
Yes.
Halo.
Halo. Just Halo.
But the Endless is also a that
Halo
should have been
2,
2, right?
Halo.
Both are rumored.
Halo Endless was rumored by social media. Halo was published.
I've heard more on just straight Halo.
I've not heard that yet.
I have. It's a thing.
God.
That is a thing.
I demand compensatory
You aren't getting
points.
anything out of this.
No. I was just saying.
I
it's
demand
not in my mind.
refund.
Next up,
This is all I have.
the CEO of Bungie is blank.
Dead to me.
Joseph. Oh no, Joseph Staten, Frank O'Connor, Jason Jones, or Chad Armstrong. Chad Armstrong is a real name, by the way. Like this real guy.
Chad Armstrong.
What an actual Chad. It was
Click the
Jason
only name I
Jones.
knew.
I know. I went down to
I know
fourth.
everyone thinks that Joseph Staten, he was the creative director for Halo for his entire career.
All right.
But he is so prominent, and Jason Jones is such an introvert that no one really knows. Anyway, next up. Halo's Machinima Golden Era started with Halo 3, Halo 2, Halo CE, or Halo 4.
I guess.
That's wrong.
Austin, you're wrong.
Oh no, I did the
I'm
wrong
not.
one.
It's Halo 3.
Oh, I got it right.
My brain my brain says I mean I got it right because my brain still says that CE would be the answer because I feel like red versus blue.
That wasn't the golden era. That was
I know, but I feel like that is the start of. I feel like it starts really strong.
It starts when
it's Halo 3.
6 years later, Halo 3 becomes the thing.
Yeah.
Next up, also update. Guyver is back in first. Mass is right in second. Dataroth close in third. True or false? Machinima, the company, killed the golden era of Machinima. Wow, you guys answered quick. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's true. Yep.
All right.
Someone disagrees.
Someone disagrees. Who disagrees?
That was me.
Do you actually disagree, or were you just guessing?
Connor,
I was just guessing.
I got it.
Connor, he was here for the episode.
I looked over and Connor's going,
no, I passed someone else.
All right, next. Halo Wars takes place in 25, 25, 25, 31, 25, 45, or 25, 52.
Now this ain't.
You guys call yourselves Halo fans.
I don't.
It's 25, 31.
Out a minute.
25, 31. January 5th, 25, 31.
That was a little too early.
Next. Oh, you guys are going to love this one. It's coming out of nowhere. Of course, it's Tarkov, a Halo story takes place in...
Oh, Lord. Oh,
25, 25, 45, 25, 52, 25, 56.
I was in it and I'm not sure.
I will say it is literally in the first line of the show.
I don't remember the first line of the show.
Yeah. Yes. It's 25, 45. The famous quote from Lieutenant Daya. Date is January 16th, 2545. And that's it.
I need to re-listen to that again.
Right now, the scores have updated. We have Mass in first, Guyver in second, Dataroth in third.
There's only 50 questions, right?
Yes. Halo was known for its revolutionary take on campaign, multiplayer, console gaming, or character design.
I think I got this right.
Is this one with multiple right answers?
This feels like a one where every answer is right.
Not every answer.
Oh.
Still one wrong answer.
Well, no.
I swear to God, if I'm the one who picked the wrong answer.
There's one thing very much like character design is not something it was revolutionizing.
I think so.
What?
I was supposed to pick up my mom from work 12 minutes ago.
There was nothing new about Halo 3's art design.
I still think it's cool.
But campaign, multiplayer, and console gaming, absolutely revolutionary. Next up, there are currently blank Halo games. There are 12, 14, 16, or 17. I counted.
I don't feel like counting, so I'm guessing. I don't feel like counting.
I counted today.
I guess because I don't feel like counting in my head. I feel like I'd rather take the gamble of getting a good amount of points.
I have a feeling he's also.
Let's go!
There's 14.
14 seemed right. I think someone talked about that recently as well.
14 seemed right.
14 stuck out, so I feel like
I counted on my fingers.
I counted on my fingers.
You have 14 fingers? Wow, impressive.
All right, we've
got big hands.
All right, next up is 49. 2 questions to go, and then it's all over. Here we go. The Prophet of Blank is the main antagonist of the first Halo Wars. I'm asking these because I know a lot of people don't play these games. Truth, mercy, regret, or rhyme?
Rhyme.
The Prophet of Rhyme. The Prophet of Rhyme would like to take some of your time.
It was regret. The Prophet of Regret. The journey requires sacrifice. I love that line.
The journey requires sacrifice. That would suffice. I am the Prophet of Rhyme. Do you have some time?
The journey requires McChickens.
I really love how the Arbiter in Halo Wars is so gung ho and violent, but then that one time that he's saying blow it up, he's like, I mean, surely you can't be serious.
I'm serious.
Next up, last question. It's JumperScape has made and contributed to blank productions. 4, 6, 8, or 10.
0.
Oh, wait a minute. How do we exist?
Come on.
JumperScape isn't real.
It was one more answer, please. 10. We contributed to 10 productions.
I was coming for you, Shane. I was coming for that ad.
Just to clarify what those productions are, because now
please read them
now
all.
it's shout out time. We of course have Tarkov, a Halo story, the Library Halo Lorecast, Terminals Halo, Library After Show, but now it's just the Patreon After Show. At Halo posts on Instagram is considered on it. 24/7 Halo Lo-Fi Radio. November Black, we assisted with that. Halo Monolith, currently working with them. The Battle Dudes YouTube channel, spelled DOODS. Room 237, a horror film podcast, and Stories from Waypoint is our most recent endeavor. Now, the final tally. The champions. In third place, we have Dataroth. Congrats. In second, we have Mass. Which means if James is in first, that Mass is actually first. James is in first. Okay, so Mass is in first, Dataroth in second, Guyver closely followed in third.
What about the rest of us?
The rest of you lost.
I want to know what. I just want to know rude. I just want to hear.
My phone says I'm the big cheese.
I don't know how to access like the full list, like the full.
I'll just tell you now, I'm last.
Oh no.
No, I think I might be last.
No, I was ninth.
No, I think I was 6th at the end.
I came in behind Shane. Shane, what did you come in?
5th. Okay, I gotta go. You guys have a good one. Goodbye.
Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for joining.
I think Shane was 4th because
you guys.
Connor.
Thank you,
I
warm
know you were
applesauce.
the Dawn, and you were right above me in 5th.
Oh, what? Maybe mine shifted. It said 5th place, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. It could be.
I got off to a really rough start. That's what buried me.
You were all winners for me.
I did better than I thought I would. I'm proud of myself.
Well, non-zero, thank you for your play. Thank you for your time. We're gonna spend some time with in our winner's circle here for a bit, but stay tuned. You will be tossed back into the wheel of spin immediately. I promise.
Let's go.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thank you. You guys have a good time.
You too. You too.
Take it easy.
All right.
Deuces, y'all.
Later, man. Okay. Dataroth, Guyver, Mess, you guys made it into the top 3. Congratulations.
Thank you. That was close.
I fully expected this. I'm not going to lie. Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. You guys, I think one of you played a perfect game, if I remember correctly. But even then, you guys answered the fastest. Guyver, in particular, constantly interrupted me. And
I want to apologize.
And it was a fantastic time having you guys on. I'm so happy and proud of all 3 of you. You have shown, you've proven that you know your Halo, that you know us, that you're a real Halo guy. Not the Halo guy though. He's a different dude.
Your mom, I told you my Halo knowledge would come in handy.
Dataroth, is there anything that actually, wait, hold on, Mass, you were first. I'm going to start with you. Mass, is there anything that you would like to say to the audience? Is there anything that you would like to either say about yourself or, a speech? Give us a speech.
I'm incredibly thankful to be a part of this community and have a chance to do something like this. It was a ton of fun. It was a little nerve-wracking because these guys know their stuff just as much as I do. So there was quite a few times where I got questions wrong. I was like, oh, no, this is it. I'm pushing myself down.
You did a fantastic job. Congratulations on your win. Then Dataroth, close in second. Give us your final words, man. Your words of wisdom.
This is the best community I've ever been a part of.
Oh man.
This is like a lot of other people. This is kind of, I've always loved Halo lore, but there was a time where I was just like, I'm gonna go on to other things, and this really reignited my passion for Halo. Like almost every day I'm playing Halo Infinite. Just I love this community, man.
We're happy to have you guys. We're always happy to have you guys. You guys are the reason why the community works so well. And last, but certainly not least, the Halo Book Club aficionado, because he's probably one of the only ones that shows up almost every week. Mr. Guyver, give us some words, man.
Hello. Well, I just want to echo what Dataroth said, that this is a great community. There are many, but none quite like this. I'm happy to be here, and thank you, Austin, and the rest of you guys for even creating this community. And you guys should be proud of yourself. And if anyone's listening out there, you should join the Discord because we have a blast here. You should check out the book club. We need more people in the book club. There were more people there, but they're not there now. Show up. Come on.
Yes,
it's not that hard.
We're reading Halo Silentium. We're almost done with the Forerunner trilogy. I know that people are really bored with it sometimes, so we're almost done. So join us.
Right. Use the audiobook if you don't like looking at words on paper.
Exactly.
Looking at you, Connor.
Exactly. Oh man, guys, you guys have been fantastic. Your winnings will be sent to you later on tonight after we're all done with the show and all wrapped up and everyone's headed home. So thank you one final time for joining us. We're gonna head off and do our quick Q&A, and we'll see you guys around in the server.
All right.
Of course.
We'll see you.
All right, later, guys. All right, so starting off first with Fuzo Fox asks, will the Halo game be better if Master Chief was a woman?
No.
No.
At the very least,
And we'll leave it at that.
At the very least, it wouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
It would change the vibe, but it wouldn't change how cool Master Chief is.
It would not be better.
Proven by Kelly, because Kelly's awesome. And Linda, who hangs upside down from cables.
Yes, but Kelly and Linda are their own characters. You don't need to make Master Chief a woman.
No, I'm not saying let's make him a woman.
Right.
I'm saying from the very... I think he's asking from the very beginning if he was a woman.
No.
Master Joanna?
Let's move on.
Face McShooty asks, can you imagine a Halo game where Cortana and John Halo had reversed roles? Like Cortana was a scientist researcher on the front lines and her helper was John, but very monotonous and blunt. It sounds like a nice sitcom.
It does. It does. It sounds like something I'd watch on ABC Family.
I don't have that wild of imagination, so...
Next up, what Halo UNSC weapon is feasible IRL? Asked by Corsair. All of them?
All of
All of them could work. If I had to pick one that I said that looks the most like a real gun that would function, it'd probably be the BR.
Battle rifle literally looks like a FAMAS.
Yeah,
it's literally a
I
FAMAS.
think it probably is modeled after it, to be honest. I'm gonna bet. You know what? I'll say, just because it's straight up the most boring design, the sidekick.
It literally is just a pistol.
It's just a pistol. There's nothing special about it. Batman asks, oh, Batman the Famished. Who is everyone's favorite character from the Halo TV show? Austin, pick someone other than Ackerson. What the hell? What? Oh, that's so mean. Okay, pick your favorite character from the Halo TV show. I'm going to need to take a second because he took my answer.
The Halo TV Arbiter.
I'm just gonna say Master
Havar
Chief.
Gakai.
I don't care much for the TV show. I'm just gonna say Chief.
Connor, have you even watched the show?
I watched the first season.
Okay, so then yeah, answer off of that.
The Chief.
Kai's my favorite character. She has the most personalities, shockingly enough, ever out of everybody.
I don't remember any other characters.
The sniper.
I don't remember the
chick who lifted the warthog with the cables and got her hair dyed.
Oh,
there we go.
That's what you remember.
I've got some opinions on that one.
Jack Harvey Media. Oh, this guy's from Containment Media. What a guy. Ooh. What, in your opinion, is an underrated soundtrack from a Halo game spin-off that isn't one of the OGs? The Halo Spartan Strike soundtrack. It is a blend of Halo 4 and Halo 2. It is beautiful. It sounds amazing. It doesn't sound like it's in a mobile app. It sounds like a real game. Beautiful. Listen to it from front to back. You will love the journey that it takes you on.
What was the question again? One more time.
What is, in your opinion, an underrated soundtrack from a Halo game / spin-off that isn't one of the OGs? Like Halo CE 2, 3.
Halo 4. I will die on that hill. I love the Halo 4 soundtrack very much.
Awesome. I agree. It's got the same vibe as CE.
Yes.
My answer is Halo Reach.
I
love the tribal drums.
That's probably my runner-up. It teeters between Halo. Like if you're not counting CE through 3, Reach and 4 kind of teeter back and forth for me. As of right now, it's 4.
What I love about Halo Reach is that like their tracks go on like 12 minutes long, and it's just all a story being told. It's beautiful. What about you, Connor? Since you've played a lot of the Halo games,
honestly, where I'm at with the music is every time I hear it, I'm like, this is nice. It's like I'm hearing every song for the first time.
Damn, this good.
I mean, they're all pretty fire, I guess. 3? No, I can't.
No,
can't say
no.
three.
See, Combat Evolved to 3. You can't.
So all
say.
you can say.
What about 3 ODST?
You can say ODST.
Okay.
The saxophone.
You like
I love
jazz?
this. You like
You
jazz?
like jazz?
I do love the ODST soundtrack. It's just Spartan Strike caught me so off guard. Next, from Mr. Shifter, do you think we will hear about the Spirit of Fire soon? And do you think we will hear about the ferrets alongside that? I really wanted to in Infinite.
I doubt it.
I would love to.
Do we think we will at some point?
Yeah.
I think it'd be very ignorant to not. You can't just have. But I mean, they have been proven to make some ignorant decisions.
Yeah, but say who are we talking about here?
Yeah, I think we will based on feedback. Like at first, when the Infinite campaign kind of came out, like don't get me wrong, I don't think it's bad. There's just if Missed Opportunity was a video game, it's Halo Infinite. So I think at some point, hopefully praying to God, they're usually good with feedback.
Yeah.
I think we'll see the return of a lot of characters in the next title, locations, and Spirit of Fire as well. So I think that's a safe bet.
Okay. Any thoughts from Connor or James?
No.
Okay.
I already said.
I want to argue, but I completely understand why you're saying no. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt.
I don't even know what we're talking about. I'm just saying no because.
I just said I have no thoughts or opinions.
Oh,
yeah.
I wasn't saying no.
Although just to play,
no, you won't see
just to
it.
play devil's advocate, I can understand wanting to keep Spirit of Fire in the Halo Wars franchise if Halo Wars continues. They've made no claims that they'll continue it. They stopped supporting Halo Wars 2, and I'm gonna address it just because it was a terrible thing. One team Respawn, they are fantastic. They only do Halo Wars videos. They've been doing Halo Wars 2 videos daily for the last 4 or 5 years. They are an incredible team. They love Halo Wars. They're so good at it. The thing is that they are the only ones that are keeping track of when the servers go down. Halo support doesn't track it, and 343 doesn't go and fix it unless everyone starts mass reporting it. So they don't keep track of it anymore. And at one point a while ago, they reported that the servers went down and 343 responded in a very immature way, I would say. It was very non-corporate. It was very emotional. And because of that, it felt as though, yeah, you guys really don't care about Halo Wars anymore. So that was mad unfortunate. Next, from El Dico Hammerbush. That's his actual username right now. Yeah. I know all of your guys' favorite weapons. Austin, the sniper, Shane, the shotgun, James, the sword, and my boy Connor got 2 favorite hammers, including me. What weapon and vehicle would you guys personally design and want to the game? I always liked the idea of a mini Scorpion with a lighter, faster rate of fire cannon like an APC, calling it the Stinger. And for a gun, maybe a mountable, detachable machine gun variant as a grenade launcher like some of the Falcons had in Halo Reach.
So we're coming up with vehicles now?
Vehicles and weapons. One vehicle, one weapon that you would want to design yourself.
All right. Give me the Wraith AA combined with the Oni Scorpion.
Oh my gosh.
I'm taking down starships.
I just want the elephant back.
Dude, that's not a vehicle you designed.
I just want it back. I just want it. I just immediately I wanted to speak my mind. I'm like, that's not original, but okay.
I know the mammoth.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay. What are the big vehicle? Oh God, the clone transport in Star Wars.
The LAT?
The big thing.
The mammoth in Halo 4.
The mini 4-legged.
I mean, I guess something but faster and with more firepower.
Wait, the thing with all the wheels on it?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called, but there is a thing that's somewhat like it in Halo 4.
Halo 4. I know what you're talking about.
Something like
but I was thinking something a little bit quicker because I remember it was slow moving.
It is so freaking slow.
Yes, something a little bit faster, more kitted for combat rather than transport.
Yeah.
And I just having even if it isn't original, so something like that in the multiplayer would be huge because my fondest memories of Halo multiplayer is Sandtrap Elephant Wars, just pulling up on each other with especially CTF where you could put the flags on the elephant.
That was so cool.
Just something big that you can control and drive around the damn map.
I'm still waiting to get more out of the box ideas like that. We've got nothing out of the box from Halo.
I gave a good out of the box idea.
Yeah, I think for me, for weapon and vehicle, I would probably want. I really want something like. I think I would probably want a bolt action sniper of some kind.
That would be cool.
Like a really, really high caliber sniper rifle that's bolt action. I would love to see what Halo's take on that would be.
40 millimeter.
For a vehicle, I've thought about this. A watercraft that's got 2 turrets on the side and 1 cannon on the front. It's just like a normal, like a almost patrol boat style called the Barracuda. I would freaking love that.
Okay. Weapon. It'd be a power up. It would be a power weapon, and you'd pick it up, and it's a pack of energy knives that you throw in there, a one-hit kill.
That's freaking awesome.
Ooh,
throwing knives in Halo, that's fire.
Yes.
Ooh, for a weapon, you take the spiker, right? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Like shoots a giant spike.
Oh, no, that's the skewer.
Oh, take the skewer instead of the giant spike. Gravity hammer.
Of course,
shocker. Like, think of it this way: you have you have them packed into your fist.
Yes.
So you have 5.
Yes.
And it's just a real quick.
And they're all out there. That'd be so cool.
One hit kill.
All right, Austin. I'm gonna need my sound effect.
No, I mean you one at a time. Just throw them.
Oh yeah. I see.
That's how you show how much ammo you have.
So Genji.
I'm gonna need my sound.
Yeah.
I need my sound effect.
It's completely ruined for me now.
You need your sound effect.
But imagine every time you shoot my weapon, you just
make
it semi-auto. I wish people could see us.
I think there's only one other weapon that I would want in, just a bonus, because I put it in Tarkov Oni files for Jane's episode. There's gravity knuckles. I really like the idea of putting gravity hammer tech on like brass knuckle style weapons.
Goodbye your shoulder.
Yeah, it sounds just as cool as it is with within the episode. If you want to ever check that out,
Like, I would think you would need a brute with heavy augmentations to run that.
the dude is big. I loved making that episode. Next question from Shady V and VA Nasty. I don't know. In 44, when are you guys going to correct yourselves that there are no 30,000 kilometer Halos left? That there are still 30,000 kilometers in diameter. Zeta Halo got downsized to 10,000 kilometers after the damage it sustained passing a planet. Come on, Austin. I thought you read the books.
I was right.
Oh, I knew about that. You corrected me. We already talked about this.
No, then you said I was wrong.
I did.
I said you said Zay Halo is way bigger than the others. I said no, it's smaller.
Yeah, we finished that conversation by landing on it did actually get smaller.
I don't know why you're looking at me.
I thought maybe you remember this. I don't remember you.
We acknowledged it. We looked it up. We looked it up and we acknowledged. Yeah, oh no, it did get shortened. So I know.
So thank you,
Shady VA Nasty.
Yeah, Shady Ba.
Hey there, Halo fans. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with our friends right after these messages.
Okay, there it is. Dick Hammerbush has come to the rescue. He answered that by saying was actually brought up in a Terminals episode.
Oh, it was a Terminals episode.
That
That's
would be
part
why.
of the problem.
That'd be why. All right, so next question from Virgo. What is each of your favorite Spartan armor sets? Please pick Mark 5B because I'm a nerd for Reach. No.
George.
Thanks, Connor.
Yeah.
Like our favorite armor set?
Yeah, I already know what yours is.
Like our favorite armor?
Yes.
Armor like type?
No, not like core, like anything like that. Like your favorite armor set.
Is Helios
Grill, yeah. Scout. I'll take Scout. ODST, mix that two together. That's my armor, basically. Shane?
Outside of like helmet, I mean, I guess quick, like
we know your helmet.
Yeah. EVA. I've always liked EVA though. I've always liked the backstory behind. Like it was inspired by astronauts. That's the lore behind the EVA helmets in general. I do prefer obviously Emil's helmet, but I guess best way to put it, Wrath armor from Halo 5. Yeah,
that's fire. I like that. No, that's good. Next question. We're gonna speed round these next few ones. Knob Gavel Shrub asks, what is your favorite Halo moment from any of the games? Also, should I play Halo Wars? I have the games installed on my PC via Game Pass, but I haven't played them yet. Yes, you should play them.
Yes.
Favorite Halo moment from any of the games? The moment where dude, this is really hard.
All right, I'll go. The mission starts. The Covenant. You're running with the flood. You're kicking ass. Yeah, that's about it. You said speed round.
Yeah.
Giving the Covenant back their bomb.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's probably my favorite, especially Anniversary. That's probably my favorite scene in all of Halo.
For me, it is probably the opening cutscene of Halo 2.
Oh,
Cutscenes.
Oh man, probably the bomb one that Shane had. That's pretty cool.
Real original.
Well, just that moment, because so it could be a cutscene or an experience.
Oh, okay.
The speech that Captain Cutter gave at the beginning of Halo Wars 2, it gives me shivers every single time, and his speech is a perfect summary of how the UNSC looks at the war. Final answer. Next question. Keith G077 asks, in regard to Epitaph, what do you think happened to the Didact's children? There's a spoiler here. We see the librarian at the end, but nothing of the children aside from his vision of the War Sphinxes. We know they were killed in their War Sphinxes, but wouldn't they still be connected to the domain? Were they erased when the domain was damaged by Halo, or are they still there somewhere? I'd like to know more about them in their life/afterlife. That's the thing. If they aren't there, then we have to assume they didn't make it, because the domain it's not unlimited in what it collects. There are missing characters in the domain.
Yeah, they gone.
Yeah, there's a good chance they actually are just straight up like they got erased. That is a possibility. And that's really all I got, because it hasn't been answered really. So that's all you can do is speculate. James, you read the book. Any thoughts on that?
I didn't know the Arbor. I didn't know the Didact had kids.
Yeah,
they weren't mentioned that much in the books.
Yeah, that's why he was crying while he was leaning against the Sphinxes.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, they were mentioned a bit in the book, but I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it.
It's all the way at the beginning, so it's understandable. Dick Hammerbush is back. What was your guys' favorite special edition coding that came out back when Infinite released? None of the above.
Special edition coding?
Yeah, I loved the wall breacher coding that Target was offering.
Oh, those ones. I don't know if I got any of those.
I know I don't have any of them.
Halo 4 had a really cool armor set and skin for Halo from GameStop.
Yeah, that was the Hazop one. That's the one I had.
Warm Applesauce asks, what about Brute's split lips that made you drawn to them as your favorite? That's for you too, Connor and James.
Oh, what about him?
I just like Brutes.
Just likes Brutes.
Connor's a simple man. He's like big monkey. Go rawr. Me, it's big lizard go raw.
Just like Gojira.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just got big hammer and they just go wham. And that's about it. It's all I need.
It's my way of being a secret weeb.
What?
Because it's basically Japanese culture, but
that's real.
But in space.
That's a really good answer. Okay, we got 5 more to go. No Bid YX18 asks, why are pilots and Pelicans called Echoes? They're not all called Echoes. That's a battalion. That's a specific flight. So Echo 216, Echo 419, Echo whatever you want to say. There was 317 or something that crashed. There's Echo. Not all of them are called Echo, though. Dark Matter Whiskey asks, do you guys think the outcome of the war would have been different if not for the Great Schism? Yes.
Well, humanity was doomed.
They would not have won that. Like, not even close. I mean, the flood would have taken Earth, bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
So we already know about that much. Halo the Guy asks, which Covenant would make the best pet? I choose Hunter. That's what he says.
I choose a Brute.
Grunt.
It's a terrible pet.
I'm taking a Grunt.
It's possible. Just
or a
have it around from birth.
An engineer.
I'm with you, Hurgok.
I'd pick a Grunt because he could talk to me.
See, I was gonna pick Grunt, but I already have a Grunt wife. That would just be weird.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
I forgot about that joke. So I was like, "Damn, I'm just gonna say that about your wife."
I wouldn't have picked Hurgok. It would be a Hurgok.
I want the Grunt to just be like, "You're home." Like,
see, I want the same thing, but you're home.
Then you realize he's eating your family.
He wouldn't do that.
Yes, he would.
No. If people can have bears as pets, I can have a Brute as a pet.
Bro, Connor comes home to his Brute named Princess who just ate a toddler.
Brute named Prince, which is so funny. Brute wouldn't hurt a fly. Yes, he do. Next question from Lactating Gator is: if your best buddy Master Chief was depressed, what is one thing you'd say or do to make him feel better?
Give him a weapon. That could be taken in so many horrible ways. I retract my statement.
See, I
didn't mean it like that. I was referring the "I need a weapon" quote. I thought that would make him happy. I did not. I am not implying.
I know what you're saying. It's okay.
See, can we not cut that? That's actually fucking hilarious.
I'll keep it. That's
actually hilarious. I didn't mean it like that. I care about my boy John Sierra 117. I don't mean it like that.
I would give him. I would give him a sheet of professionals to help him with all the 7 million layers of trauma that he probably has.
Hey, buddy, come with me. I got a gravity hammer for you and me. There's a bunch of grunts over there. Let's go have some fun.
Play golf with gravity hammers.
I mean, you can do that.
I would just get him all liquored up and have him just like
just
that's
offload. Terrifying.
No, I just want to see what happens.
Starts running through walls.
The thing is, I don't actually think he can get drunk because of the metabolism thing.
I'll just have to be a lot of liquor.
Get the Everclear.
Because think about it this way. Both the super soldiers have the same science applied to them. Captain America and Chief. Captain America can't get drunk. He is impossible. Chief has better augmentations. He ain't ever getting drunk.
Okay. Well, thanks for ruining my fantasy.
You're welcome. So, I think, what would I do? Honestly, food can cure a lot of things. I would make him a fancy dish. I would make him sing Healy Barbecue. Also, I would invite Arbiter to hang out. I think that he and Arbiter would be able to relate on a lot of things, and they would be able to talk. Last question from Don Spartan 1337.
That is a wall of text of a question.
Yes, it is.
Oh man.
What kind of story do you guys think they should have done for 5 instead of what we got? Personally, Halo 4 for me was a perfect send-off and ending to Cortana and would have been completely okay with something completely else than we got. Also been listening to your guys' podcast from the start and just joined the Discord. Can't wait to participate in this amazing community talk. Keep up the amazing work. Also wanted to ask, have you guys played Fallout 4? No.
I have.
I haven't.
No.
With mods, Connor?
Yes.
With Halo mods?
No.
Okay. Also, sorry, I know it's 3 questions so far, and it's supposed to be one a person, but I have to ask: is there going to be more Tarkov? Yes, in November. Okay, first question. Going back, what should have they done for 5?
You can almost literally say anything else, and it'd be the right answer. I wish they would. I mean, they could have leaned more into what they're trying to make Halo Infinite, so they would like what Halo Infinite's kind of getting at, because it's just the time jump and just the amount of backtracking that they constantly do. Maybe just lean into what Halo Infinite was trying to do a little bit sooner. Granted, that probably Halo Infinite probably wasn't even like thought of. They probably knew there was going to be a sequel to Halo 5, but they probably didn't know what it was going to entail or like what the backlash for Halo 5's story was going to be. But if you were going to go back and change it now, just lean more into what Halo Infinite's going to be, so it makes a little bit more sense with the time jump. Yep. Like, we're fighting Prometheans, they're the big bad, Warden Eternal, ooh, so scary, and then all of a sudden, the freaking Banished, which I love the Banished as the main enemy right now, I really do.
I would say you take the Didact surviving, because he technically survived.
Make that...
Yep, that's what I was going to say.
Yes, don't put that in a book, and don't kill him off in the lamest way ever.
It was in a comic.
Whatever it was, Halo 5, the game with the big flying things. I forget what they're called.
You mean Phaetons?
Phaetons. No. They look like angels, like huge
Guardians. You mean Halo 5 Guardians?
Oh. I got that mixed up with 4.
This is the greatest cast I could have ever asked for. Not everyone wants to have everybody know everything,
We like to have fun here.
See, I just never think of it as Halo 5 Guardians. I just think of it as Halo 5.
You're going to break
Connor,
Shane,
just stop
okay?
talking.
You're going to break him.
The game is called Halo 5 Guardians.
I never call it Halo 5 Guardians.
It's on the case.
You don't have...
I don't have the case.
It's on the computer.
I never look at it. I just click play and have fun.
It says it when you load up the game.
I'm on TikTok.
It says it when you're on the menu.
I don't read.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We'll see you guys next week when we talk about Halo 3 ODST or Wars. I don't remember. It's Wars. Thank you all so much for joining. We'll see you guys with Halo Wars next week.
The Library was produced and published by JumperScape Audio. Funding was provided by our fantastic patrons on Patreon. If you enjoy the show and wish to support JumperScape's future projects or get some sweet benefits, join our Patreon at patreon.com/JumperScape or become part of this truly special community at discord.gg/JumperScape. Thank you for your listenership, and we hope you enjoyed.